What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for so. JBRISKO, not know where was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? Today we will be reacting to Super Lady. I call her Nirvana's mama, okay? I have a video here on the channel. I think it's a 3-part video of her explaining her crazy family cruise nightmare. Okay, y'all love that story time, and she's back again with another one. Now she does have plenty of story times on her channel, but this one is fresh out the oven. It is about a grimy Jamaican girls trip. So apparently she goes on some trip with some women who either she don't like or end up not liking her, or maybe they get into it while they're there. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
People literally would get mad the moment you don't let them get over on you. It's crazy. So I'm going to tell y'all a story about how this girl invited me to Jamaica for Carnival last month. And just because I didn't let her get over on me, y'all, she completely abandoned me on the trip. And yeah, so I'm going to tell y'all everything that happened because I've been trying to like wait until I really had time to sit down because y'all been working. I just finished school. Good thing I passed, y'all. But like I had a lot of shit on my plate. But today we're going to sit down and talk about this. So anywho, y'all, I met this girl in January. When I started going to the gym, I was, on the bigger side. So I wanted to lose some weight and stuff because, it's January. That's when everybody start their little, workout regimen. They want to lose some weight, their weight loss journey, right? So I met this girl. Through my trainer because we both had the same sleazy ass trainer. And I got to make a separate story time about this nigga because of a complete weirdo, y'all. But anywho, I met him through the trainer, right? I met the girl through the trainer. So when I first met the girl, y'all, when I first approached the girl, I could tell that the girl didn't like me, y'all. I could tell that the didn't like me. All I said was hello, and it was like, hi. Like that, okay? So I'm just like,
you end up on the trip with her. Okay.
She don't like me. But y'all, after like knowing her for like a couple of months or whatever, and like seeing her in the gym and me and her working out together and stuff because we had the same trainer or whatever, eventually, y'all, the girl, like me and her started talking and stuff, and she told me that she was going to Carnival. Well, going to Jamaica for Carnival. So I was like, oh, girl, have fun, must be nice, so after I said it must be nice or whatever, and I told her like, have fun, that's what she was like, girl, would you like to come? I said, what? Well, I like to come? Of course, me want to come, okay? Of course. Duh. I ain't never been to no goddamn carnival before. I've been to Jamaica, y'all, but only for a couple of hours on a carnival cruise. But I never went there to actually, like, visit and, peep the scenery and shit like that. Like, I literally went for a couple of hours, got off the ship, and was like, this is nice, okay. Okay. And then after that, we got back on and we rolled right back to the States, okay? So technically, I never really got a chance to go to Jamaica. So I was like, of course, I want to fucking go. Of course, I want to put them feathers on and look like a bad. Of course. So the girl was like, yes, but, and I thought that this was weird too, but I didn't think too much of it, y'all. But she was like, excited. But it's gonna, the plane ticket alone costs $800. So I'm looking at this, y'all, sorry, I have a little cold. So I'm looking at this girl like, okay. Maybe she just don't know. Maybe it's a lot of brokers, you know what I'm saying, in the Philadelphia area and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, maybe she's used to coming across a certain standard of people. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know.
I mean, but that sound good. $800 to Jamaica? I just spent $1,400 to go to Miami. I just spent $14 to go from Atlanta to Miami. Baby, $800? So with me and my wife, that'd be $1,600 to go to Jamaica? sign me up. I mean,
I just kind of chuckled a little bit and was just like, girl, I've been out of the country multiple times and stuff, so I already know how much them flights is going to cost, okay? So, like, that, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is not my first rodeo, basically.
she wanted to flex
So
on
after
you.
she said, yeah, it's going to be $800 for just the flight alone, da-da-da, are you okay with that? I was like, yes, like, I've been out of the country before. I actually am a solo traveler. So I'm like, I've done this before, okay? Tranquila, mami, tranquila. So after that, y'all, we was cool. We was talking on the phone that same day, y'all. She called me on the phone and she was like, yeah, let's pick your flight out. Let's get your Airbnb, all this stuff. Oh, mind y'all, y'all. When she first invited me on the trip and we was at the gym, I asked her if I can, like, you know, stay close by her because she is from Jamaica. This girl is a Jamaican girl, okay? A Jamaican gal, all right? Excuse me, sorry about that. But this girl is a Jamaican girl. So I was just like, you know what? You're Jamaican. You're familiar with the area. I'm a Yankee girl. I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, can I stay with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll pay for, you know what I'm saying, half of the Airbnb. Because I didn't know that she was going out there for a longer duration of time than me. I thought that we was both getting out there at the same time and leaving at the same time, right? So the girl at the gym, she was just like, no, I already booked my Airbnb. I'm sorry, you're going to have to get your own Airbnb, da-da-da-da-da, right? So I told her, I'm like, you know what? It is no problem at all because y'all, when I travel, I would like to have my, y'all know how I get down when I travel. Y'all know me. When I get down, when I went to Dominican Republic, y'all, I stayed in the nicest, not the, I wouldn't say the best of the best, but I stayed in some really expensive, okay? Some really expensive, all-inclusive resort, all right? And I had me a ball. But needless to say, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to mooch off of the girl and nothing like that. I just only wanted to be with the girl.
To be a little more comfortable.
Because she's Jamaican, and we're not going to be in the tourist areas, y'all. We're going to be in the hood, okay? We're going to be in Kingston, Jamaica, all right? So I'm like, I ain't never traveled overseas and not stayed in an all-inclusive resort, right? So I'm like, I would have felt more comfortable if I stayed with her. But, y'all, we made this happen, okay? We made shake on that anyway on the trip, all right? So continue listening. So with that said, we got home, or she got home, she called me on the phone, whatever, right? She helped me pick out my, literally my plane ticket, y'all. I bought my plane ticket. She helped me pick out my Airbnb. The Airbnb was literally in the same neighborhood as hers, like literally a couple of streets over or whatever. And then also I picked out my costume for the carnival. Y'all, all of that is expensive. And I'm going to tell y'all how much I spent. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how much. So for the costume alone, y'all, if you ever think about going to carnival, you're gonna have a rude awakening. Them costumes, y'all, I spent all of $1,100 on them on my costume alone. $1,100 non-refundable. And so if you get the basic costume by yourself or whatever without the wings, which for real y'all, you don't need the wings. The wings is just for picture purposes only. Okay? But I didn't know this. So you did the whole shebang. I'm listening to this girl because she's Jamaican and because me, I don't really care about having the wings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be there, enjoy myself, and get some pictures because, y'all, I'm a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though I don't got the wings, I still could be a bad bitch without the wings, okay? But the wings, y'all, the costume itself by itself, that shit costs all of like $600, okay? Then once you add the wings on there, for the small wings, the small ones, gonna cost you an extra, you know what I'm saying, $500. I'm just gonna be honest. All right, I'm just telling y'all. But at the end of the day, it was a once in a lifetime experience for me. Not once in a lifetime, like I definitely would do it again, but I had never went, so I wanted to experience it. So y'all, I paid for my ticket, I paid for my Airbnb. The man already accepted my everything, y'all. I'm good to go. Only thing left that I gotta do is buy the tickets for the parties that we're supposed to be going to when we get out there, right? So y'all, I did all of that shit. I bought my outfit. I bought my all of my stuff, y'all. I bought all of my stuff. Okay. So then, y'all, right when I think that I already spent my money, y'all, I spent $900 on my ticket. I spent $1,100 on the costume. Then on top of that, the Airbnb was an extra $500, almost $600, taxes included and all that shit or whatever, right? So I don't know where we at right now, but I think that we at around.
We are at $2,600. That's where we are.
Around $2,600, I believe, right? I believe.
Yeah.
$900 for the flight, $1,100 for, so that's $2,006. Yeah. So we had $2,600, y'all. Then I still gotta buy clothes because we got a all white party that we going to. We got a juve that we going to. We got parties and shit that we going to. So I'm gonna need multiple outfits, y'all. Right? So I bought some clothes. All right, and clothes ain't cheap. Okay, I bought a lot of clothes. I was excited. So after all that said and done, y'all, I'm working, I'm in school, I'm trying to, cause y'all, I told this girl, right? I'm like, listen, I don't have a lot of girlfriends and stuff like that. For real, I don't have a lot of friends, all right? And I told her that I'm not used to, talking to somebody on the phone, like, every single day. I'm just not used to that. Especially as a female friend. Like, I'm not used to that. I don't have friends, y'all. So when the girl was calling me and stuff, y'all, this girl started, like, not stalking me, but like kind of harassing me a little bit, like as if I was her man. Like it was given like, why haven't you called me? Why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that? Blah blah blah, all this crap or whatever. So I'm just like, bro, chill, relax, y'all. Part two, please, part two, because it gets crazier. Meet me there right now. Right.
So she has a trainer. Right? Her trainer introduced her to this woman that she's going on a trip with. And she says off rip, the girl didn't like her. She's like, I know she didn't like me because I said hey, and she was just like real nasty with it. When she said hey back, she was real nasty. Time goes on, y'all end up kind of having a small chit chat. The small chit chat turns into, hey, I'm finna go out the country with you. I don't think the Jamaican lady was really inviting her on the trip. I think it was a flexing situation. Like, oh yeah, I'm going, whatever. You want to go? You can go. The ticket gonna be $800. Like, throwing out the ticket gonna be this much and you got to pay for this. You got to get your own Airbnb and all of that. And I feel like, oh girl, I guess I'm gonna make up a nickname for her. I'm gonna call her Jay. the other person that this story is about. Jay was trying to flex on Nirvana's mama, right? But then I feel like she had to rebuttal with the flex to prove she got it, to show she got the money. Like, I do this. I'm not worried about that. So she couldn't, even if she wanted to, which she didn't want to. She wanted to go to Carnival. She wanted to go to Jamaica. But even if she wanted to, it's kind of like, I ain't gonna back down because I got to show her that I got the money. That's how I feel about it. Y'all let me know, because otherwise you going on a trip with somebody who already was like nice, nasty towards you for no reason. It ain't no way. Because I'm going to give you a hey and you be nice nasty with me. Baby, I'm going to act like I've never even see you every time you come into this room. You do not exist. I don't know who you are. I don't see you. You're invisible. Because I don't got to be nice nasty back. I could just act like you're not here. I do a really good job at pretending someone isn't in the room. So to go from you being nice nasty to me to now inviting me somewhere and I go, that's crazy. Why do y'all think she even agreed to go? Y'all let me know in the comments.
All right, so I'm going to stop playing around. So this is part 2 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip story time. Listen up. All right, y'all. So I last left off that I bought everything. So girl, y'all, and mind you, this trip was 30 days away. So this girl told me 30 days before we leave, okay? So I had to hurry up and buy everything, y'all. So I did. I got everything. I got my costume, I got my plane ticket, and I got my Airbnb. Bought my clothes. The only thing left to do, y'all, is buy my ticket. So that's what I was in the process of doing.
Ticket
so
for
y'all,
Carnival.
While I'm buying my clothes, I'm doing all this stuff or whatever, I start noticing how this girl, like, she's... it's like she's trying to boss me around, y'all. Mind you, this girl is like 25 years old. She got to be like maybe 130 pounds soaking wet or whatever. Like, I don't know, maybe 5'2" or something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if that's like Jamaican culture where they just like rude and bossy or whatever. But yeah, that's how the bitch was acting. Then on top of that, y'all, she kept trying to dress me and shit. Like, yo, we had never, so we went out, and went out to eat with each other and stuff like that before. But like, y'all, she wasn't acting this way until after I paid for my ticket, my everything. After I paid, and especially for that non-refundable, Carnival outfit. Yeah. So that's when she started acting funny. So then, y'all, it would be like every time this bitch called me on the phone and stuff, it's like she's in secret competition. Y'all, somebody called my
she didn't
phone.
think you had money.
But I think that I left off where the girl was calling me. Yeah, so the girl, she was just calling me and talking about some, oh, you never call me. You only call me when I call you. And then it's like giving secret competition every single time, y'all. Like, I remember I was telling her, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was dating this Jamaican man, this real yard man, okay? And the real yard man, y'all, he was looking out for me and stuff. Like, when I went to Jamaica and stuff, he has people's coming, you know, take me around, run my errands and shit. If I was hungry, they would come pick me up. I had to pay them niggas, though. But, yeah, they were looking out for me. So, anywho, like, but it just seemed like the girls just like, oh, in secret competition, like, telling me, like, oh, I have a guy, and he paid for my whole this, that, and I'm like, bitch, I don't care. Am I over here bragging to you about how, like, all I literally said is that I don't need to catch the nuts for bus because I have somebody coming to pick me up from the airport. Like, what the fuck? Now, all of a sudden, you want to tell me about what some Jamaican dude is doing for you, and he done paid everything for your costume and shit, girl. I don't care. Like, what the fuck? How we go from me having a ride from the aeropuerto to Kingston to you telling me about how some nigga paid majority for your costume? I don't care. I don't know. It's not that, I mean, good for her if that really did happen, but I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, how we talking about rides? How we talk about rides from the airport to a nigga buying you, like, y'all get what I'm saying?
Right.
How does that correlate with the two? You know,
I mean, unless you finna put me on with somebody who's gonna buy mine, what you telling me for?
Or whatever, but it's like, she be sending me, like, outfits and stuff like, yeah, you should wear this to the hot ass outfits at that. Like, I'm talking about a long maxi
She's trying to
dress
set
with
you up,
long
bruh.
sleeve. You know, bitch, it's going to be fucking 110 degrees out in Jamaica. Why am I wearing all of these fucking clothes? It's not wintertime. Then she get mad because I said, no, thank you. I could pick out my own clothes. Because, bitch, I can. And then the time that we did go out to eat, y'all, I look better than you. So what the fuck? If anything, I should be dressing you. So, but, you know, y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm still trying to get to know this girl or whatever. Like, you know, sometimes, y'all, like, I have a problem with, I don't have friends, y'all. So when I meet somebody, I don't be trying to, like, because I have a hard problem with any little red flag that I see, y'all. I just throw the person away.
As you
Not
should.
throw them away, but I just never, like, you know what I'm saying, talk to them. And I'm like, maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the reason why I don't have no friends, right? But really, y'all, the reason why I don't have no friends is because these people be wanting you to put up with a lot of their bullshit, and I'm not doing it. If I'm not bringing you bullshit for you to put up with, why are you making me put up with bullshit? Okay? That's just all. So, with that said, the girl, she getting mad, y'all. She getting mad because she like, yeah, she not doing what I'm telling her to do. So then, y'all, that's where the shit start getting fucking crazy. I apologize for cursing, lo siento. But y'all, this is where the shit start getting crazy, right? So after I pay for all my stuff or whatever, right? We 2 weeks away from the trip, bitch. We 2 weeks away. I'm about to be shaking some ass and shit, you know what I'm saying? Dirty whining. One of them, maybe two of them, maybe three of them. I will wine them. Y'all, that's what the fuck I'm like thinking about, okay? 2 weeks. Dos semanas. Dos. So tell me why, y'all. Remember how the girl told me in the beginning that she had already booked her own Airbnb and I couldn't stay with her even though I offered to pay, you know what I'm saying, half and stuff for our, you know, days that we both was going to be in there. Yeah, she told me no, right? So why all of a sudden, y'all, she called me 2 weeks before the trip or whatever to tell me like, yeah, so remember the Airbnb that I booked? And I was just like, yeah, what about it? And she talking about my dates got compromised, my dates. So I'm like, how did your dates get compromised? Because once I paid for my Airbnb, my dates was set in stone. Couldn't nobody take my shit. The Airbnb man, he already took me money. You know what I'm saying? He already said that we look forward to seeing you. So how did your dates get taken? Huh? How? Because you didn't pay for them. That's why. You didn't pay for it. And in the beginning, you were trying to act like
she was
like,
ready.
I'm the broke one.
Yeah, it's going to be 800.
the first day that she told me about the trip, I paid for everything that first day.
And she ain't have nothing
so
booked.
now all of a sudden you telling me that your shit got compromised.
She didn't have nothing booked.
So then she's like, yeah, my dates got compromised. So remember how you said that we can go half on an Airbnb, da-da-da-da-da. So I told her yes, but that was then. This is now.
Yeah. No,
like,
you
I'm
ain't trustworthy.
I got accustomed to staying in my own place by myself. I'm cool with that. I got a ride. I got people watching out for me and shit. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out there and stuff, like, I'm cool. So, and on top of that, I got my Airbnb for a reasonable price. And I'm not paying
and you ain't gonna go more. Half.
So
no.
then she's like, yeah, this Airbnb, it's a 2-bedroom and it's going to be $2,000. Y'all, I only spent $500. I was only going out there from what day did I get out there? Oh my God. The 9th through the 14th, y'all, of April. Okay. So she didn't know that she thought that I forgot that this bitch told me that she was going out there May 31st through April 14th, right? So she thought that I did not know. So tell me why she was just like, yeah, it's going to be $2,000. So we can split it in half. Your portion is 1,000 miles. 31st through oh my God. The 9th through the 14th, y'all, of April.
Okay.
Okay. So she didn't know that she thought that I forgot that this bitch told me that she was going out there May 31st through April 14th, right? So she thought that I did not know. So tell me why she was just like, yeah, it's going to be $2,000, so we could split it in half. Your portion is 1,000, mine will be 1,000. So I said, no, not doing it.
She must have meant March, right? March 31st through April. Yeah, she said May. Okay, I thought I was tripping. Let's get it.
My Airbnb cost me $400, right? Then with taxes and fees included and stuff like that, I only paid a little over $500. So I said, no, I already spent too much money. Y'all, I'm already $3,000 on this trip. Okay. I'm not spending another $500 just so you. And when I first asked you about the Airbnb, you said I couldn't stay with you. You said I had to get my own Airbnb. So now all of a sudden you talking about your shit change and this and all that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So y'all, right when I told the girl no, I thought that was the end of discussion, right? So tell me why she gets mad, y'all. She hangs up the phone. And then right then and there, I told my mom, I was like, yo, I think that she trying to get me to pay for her dates. Because why the fuck is it $2,000? If my Airbnb, first of all, both of our Airbnbs is in the same area. They both costing around the same amount. Why is mine $500, taxes and fees and all of that shit included? Why is mine $500 and yours $2,000? It's not making sense to me.
Did she send any proof?
It's not making sense. So, y'all, tell me why this girl, right? I thought that was the end of it, right? So she calls me back. And I want to say she called me back a couple of days later and talking about I was able to drop the prices down. I was able to work something out, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, how?
With Airbnb.
Houseway.
They don't negotiate.
So then she's like, yeah, now it's going to be $1,005. So I told her, what dates did you pick? Then next thing you know, she's like, start stuttering and shit, y'all. Oh, I picked the 16th through, I picked the 16th through the, I forget, y'all. She picked the 6th through the 14th. Sorry, y'all. My brain all over the place. All these dates, all these fucking, you know what I'm saying, details and shit, right? So then, y'all, after I tell her no, because I'm staying there from the 9th through the 14th.
Right.
Y'all, part three. Part three. Get there now. It's heating up. We on fire. Y'all, meet me there.
She funny. But hold on. This woman done tried to gas up this trip and say, look, it's going to be $800 for the ticket and this and this and that. Lady talking about, can I get in an Airbnb with you? You know your way around the city. You know, better than me. We're going to be in the hood. We ain't going to be in the tourist part or nothing like that. Just to feel a little more safe, a little more comfortable. She shuts it down. She says, no, you can't stay with me. Mine's already paid for. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Just to come back. And now we're assuming here, but let's be for real. All of a sudden, everything getting canceled and shuffled and moved around to where you got to make new reservations. Like, how convenient, right? So now you come say, hey, yeah, let's do the Airbnb thing together. But when y'all went home same day from the gym, Lady booked all her stuff. Nirvana mama booked everything. And you was trying to play her like she ain't have $800 for the ticket. Like she ain't have $600 for the Airbnb. Like she ain't had $1,100 for the costume. Now you sitting over there, you ain't got none of it. You ain't got nothing. And she ready to go. And so I tell people all the time, I'm just like Lady. You tell me about somewhere that I want to be and I got the funds on hand. I'm ready to book it. I'm about to book it. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to think twice. I'm not going to procrastinate. None of that. I got the money. I'm ready to go. A lot of people that be trying to play, talking about, oh yeah, let's book a cruise. Let's book a cruise, baby. If you say let's book a cruise, I will have it booked tonight. Or if not tonight, I'm going to tell you when I can book it. But best believe, you ain't going to never have to mention booking it to me ever again. After you say it one time, baby, it's in my mind. I'm booking it. I'm going. You say, hey, let's go get a cabin. Let's go stay at the cabins. Hey, let's go on this trip. Let's go on that trip, baby. I'm ready. And then when I check back in with the other party, they're like, wait, I'm trying to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't even mention a trip. Don't mention nothing to me if you ain't ready. When you ready, you hit me up because I'm always ready. I ain't got to get ready when it comes to a trip. I work for myself. I ain't got to worry about no PTO. I ain't got to worry about no bosses. I ain't got to worry about none of that. When you ready, I'm ready. When you put your time in on the calendar at work, then you call me because I'm ready to book that night. You know what I'm saying? She just like me. Whole time. Jay, Miss Jamaica, ain't got nothing booked, ain't prepared for nothing, none of that. Just talking, trying to flex. Trying to flex like she got it and don't.
All right, y'all. So this is part 3 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. All right, last video I left off, y'all, that she was trying to trick me. This girl was trying to trick me into paying for her Airbnb and thought that I was, I don't know what's up with people thinking I'm a dumbass bitch. I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. But anywho, so yeah, I told the bitch no. I said no. I was like, listen, I already spent, you know what I'm saying, $3,000 on this trip, y'all. I don't have time to, I'm not putting out an extra, that's already too much money. Okay, that's already a lot of money. Such short notice, okay? Such short notice, right? So at this point, y'all, I feel like because I paid for everything in such short notice that the girl is looking at me like Miss Moneybags or some shit. No, call me Miss Responsible. So she's like, yeah, I was able to work the dates down, or not the dates. She was able to work the price down, right? So she put in there from the 6th through the 14th. So the girl was trying to be in that Airbnb for 3 extra days, right? Without me, and wanted me to pay half of that. So I said, no. I said, if I am going to pay, because as soon as I asked her, I said, what's the dates, y'all? She started stuttering and shit, getting defensive. You know you wrong. You thought that I was a dumbass bitch and wants to go. What the fuck?
Not expecting you to ask no questions.
Did you really think that? Like, did you really think that I was going to be scary and not ask you what the fuck the dates was, bitch? You think because I'm light-skinned that I'm a pussy, huh?
Yeah.
You think that?
Yeah, probably so.
Shaking my head. So anywho, y'all, when I asked her what was the date, she started stuttering and shit, getting defensive, all the above. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm just asking you the dates. So then she was like, oh, it's from the 6th to the 14th. I said, I'm not paying that. And I said that, I was like, because I'm only paying for the days that I'm staying there. And if we talking about the days that I'm staying there, my shit is only going to be, y'all. So as soon as I said that I'm only paying for the days that I'm staying there, that's what she was like, you know it, fine. And then wanted to get off the phone. I'm like, but no. So then I started doing the math, y'all. If I was to pay for my days that I'm going to be there, right, y'all? My portion will only be $309. So this bitch was trying to get me to pay an extra $200 so that she could stay an extra 3 days. Then on top of that, who's to say that you're not going to have the next bitch or whoever sleeping in my bed, all types of shit like that while I'm not there? Absolutely the fuck not, bitch. I caught your ass. Caught you. And you got mad because I caught you. So, y'all, after I told her no and I caught her ass, then that's when she started switching the fuck up, y'all. She started switching up so bad. So then she started telling me, like, yeah, we're going to be going to a Juve when we're out there and stuff like that. So you need to find a bathing suit, blah, blah, blah. And then, y'all, remember, so in the beginning, she told me about the Juve, all this stuff. I bought my tickets. I did all of this shit, all within the 2 weeks time frame that we got in this 2 weeks before we about to leave for the trip, right? So I literally asked her because on the Juve website, they had outfits that you can buy to wear to the Juve. Like little, you know what I'm saying, thong bathing suits and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, booty shorts, stuff like that. So I asked her, I was like, hey, are you buying the outfit from the website for the Juve? And she said, no, she gonna buy hers somewhere else. You can wear whatever you want. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I asked her, what is she wearing? And she was just like, she don't know yet. So I'm like, okay, bet. I done went through, y'all went on ahead, and she told me that I think she said that they was wearing pink or something like that or whatever. No. She didn't even say that, y'all. So then another thing is, so after I told her I'm not paying that extra money for the fucking Airbnb and shit, because bitch, you tried to scam me and get over on me and thought that I was gonna be too dumb to realize it. Now I'm looking at you funny because, bitch, I thought that we was building a friendship, and then you, like, you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't got friends, y'all. This is why I don't got friends. So, after that, y'all, tell me why she do the shit again. So, remember how I told y'all she was trying to dress me and shit? She sends me a picture of a bathing suit talking about something. You should get this for the Juve. So, I told her I already bought my own bathing suit. So, no. I said, thank you. It's all right. But it's not, it ain't for me. I can pick out my own bathing suit. So then she like, oh, well, we wearing pink. And I'm like, okay, too easy. I picked out, you know what I'm saying? I picked out a pink bathing suit. So I'm going to wear, and then on top of that, y'all, why are we all dressed alike?
Girls trip.
And then on top of that, you didn't even say nothing about this when I first mentioned it to you. So why all of a sudden you trying to have me buy, and then y'all, oh my God. Then tell me why this bitch talking about something. Yeah, you need to buy this bathing suit. And when you buy this bathing suit, buy me one too.
Huh?
So I said, no. Buy your own bathing suit. Y'all, the bathing suit only costs $11. It only costs $11. This girl got mad because I said that I was not buying her bathing suit for her. And then on top of that, y'all, in the beginning, when I told her that I was buying my clothes from Fashion Nova and she, as soon as I said Shein, she was like, ew, Shein.
Girl.
Shein, turning her nose up at Shein, y'all.
And you don't have anything.
Turning her nose up like she too good to wear Shein. Then tell me why the bathing suit that she sent me was from Shein. So I'm like, bitch, I thought that you said that when I said that I was buying my clothes from Shein and they already came, you was talking down on me, not talking down on me, but like, Shein, I don't wear that. I don't know, it looks cheap to me, and doing all this stuff or whatever. But now you want me to buy you a bathing suit from Shein. Can you not buy it yourself? It only costs $11. Me personally, I'm not buying it because I already went shopping at Shein. I literally spent a decent amount of money at Shein because I bought a shitload of clothes, okay? I'm not about to buy more. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Pay. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. You buy your own bathing suit. You are a grown-ass woman. Why are you asking me? Not even asking me, y'all. She didn't even ask me. She telling me. Yeah, when you buy yours, buy mine too. No. So then after that, y'all, she kept talking about oh, did you buy my bathing suit yet? Did you buy my bathing suit yet? I said no, and I'm not going to. Then she talking about oh, well, why not? And I'm like, because I got my bathing suit somewhere else.
I don't understand what's going on.
Then she talking about, oh, men want to see it. I want to see it. Because, y'all, she wanted me to send her a picture of my bathing suit just so that I can send her a picture and she could send it to her friends that's going to be on the girls trip. Because I don't know none of these bitches, right? I know none of these hoes. She want to send my picture to the other bitches as if I'm not the oldest one in y'all little trip, you know what I'm saying? Like, as if I ain't never been through some shady ass bitches before. Like, I know what you finna do. You better take this picture that I send to you, because you mad because I'm not buying your bathing suit. So you're going to send it to your friends and be like, oh, this bathing suit not even all that. So you mean to tell me she can't buy my bathing suit because she want to buy this ugly ass bathing suit? Who knows you know what I'm saying? So, bitch, I'm not sending you shit. You'll see it at the Juve when I get there. How about that? Y'all, this bitch keeps harassing me about this fucking bathing suit. Talking about, oh, you still never sent me the bathing suit. You still never sent me a picture. So, y'all, I just shut this bitch up. I sent her a picture of the bathing suit. And then I said, I don't understand what the problem is as long as it's pink. Why do you want to see the bathing suit so bad? So when I said that, y'all, then she started talking about something. I'm being aggressive with her. I'm being aggressive with her. Talking about, oh, I was just trying to be nice and this and that. How the fuck are you trying to swindle me out of paying way over. What the fuck? You're being nice to me. Yo, this bitch is a narcissist. I'm seeing it unfold in real time. Yeah, my mom just got home, y'all, so... Yeah, but the girl, she talking about something. I was just trying to help you out and da-da-da-da. So now she mad, y'all, because she didn't get over on me with the Airbnb situation. Then on top of that, she thought I was going to buy her bathing suit. I'm not doing that. So with that said or whatever, I was like, she started because I'm like telling her, I'm not being nice, y'all. I'm just not. Like, bitch, I see what you're trying to do. I'm not a dumbass bitch. And I see everything. If anything, I'm already foreseeing the future for this whole situation. And I called it, y'all. Right then and there, she talking about some, like trying to threaten me, y'all. So she like,
With what?
Yeah, so you I guess when you get there, you could just do your own thing or some shit like that. So I said, hey, I'm sorry, can you clarify what you mean by that? Because it sounds like when I get to Jamaica, you're trying to abandon me. So I just need to know if I need to put a ass whooping on layaway so that when we return back to the States or whatever, I could beat your fucking ass. Sorry. I can put the pause on you because it's justified, because you did this shit to me on purpose. You invited me on a trip because you wanted to get over on me. You thought I was a dumbass bitch. First of all, she thought I wasn't going to be able to afford it. And then when I have more money than you, now you mad because you're trying to milk me for some money and I'm not going for it. Part 4, y'all. Part 4.
First of all, I wouldn't have even went on this trip. This trip wouldn't have even been on my to-go-to list with the circumstance. With the girl acting like she don't like you or got a nasty little attitude. And I understand, I heard her say, I don't know which one it was, but something that she already purchased was non-refundable. I think it was the costume. And I think the costume is like the most expensive thing about the trip. It's higher than the plane ticket, higher than the Airbnb, and higher than the, clothes that she was just going to wear while she was on vacation. She cannot get her money back for the costume. So I could feel it. $1,100 to just like throw away because the girl trying to scam you or get over on you. That's crazy. But I think at this point, I will be working towards not even calling this a girl group. And I will probably be trying to contact Airbnb and switch my Airbnb. No longer in contact with this girl no more. And if I see her at the little carnival shindig, cool. If not, even better. Since she says she does solo traveling anyway, she doesn't necessarily even need this girl group. That's just me personally. What y'all would have did at this point in the story?
Good afternoon, y'all. This is part 4 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Y'all, I got Nirvana with me. So if y'all hear a little bit of chit-chatting and stuff, just know that's my baby adding her little 2 cents. So anywho, yesterday I last left off that she started switching up on me and stuff because I went by the bathing suit and started talking about how when I get out there, I could do my own thing and all this stuff or whatever. And I asked her, I said, hey, like, clarify what you mean by that, because I need to know to make sure, like, because I need to like wrap my head around what's really like going on. Like, and I want to mentally prepare myself for, mentally prepare myself to be by myself, literally. Right. Even though that's not, nothing for me, but it's like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. So then she's like, oh, if I wanted to leave you and all this stuff or whatever, I would have done so, or I would have just simply said that or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, that's what it sounded like when you talk about I can do my own thing. Like, what else would that sound like? So y'all, fast forward, y'all, from that point, that was like a week before like she was leaving. So from that point, we didn't talk really no more until she left. So like the 31st or something, I knew that she was leaving. So I sent her a text message like, safe travels, all this stuff, whatever, like get there safely. Let me know when you touch down. So she was like, okay. And she called me while she was at the airport. Everything was cool. So I thought, everything was cool. So when she got out there, she let me know she arrived there and stuff like that or whatever. So then, time is ticking. It's time for me to go out there, y'all. So I told her like, hey, I'm on my way to the airport and stuff. She answered. Everything was cool. So I get on the plane, y'all. Everything's good. I touch down in Jamaica. I'm in Montego Bay. So I told y'all that the real yard man that I was dating or whatever, he had his brother come and pick me up from the aeropuerto, right? Sorry, y'all. So he had his brother pick me up from the airport, y'all. So as soon as I get there, Yo, I look out of place. I looked out of place, okay? Then, y'all, the moment you get off that plane, the panhandling starts, honey. the panhandling starts. Yeah, so I did use Club Mobay, and they got me through customs, like, you know, faster than everybody else, because it was a long-ass line, y'all. So if you're going to Jamaica, make sure you get that Club Mobay. And I'm going to tell y'all, they going to be trying to panhandle you for some chips and stuff. Y'all, don't give them shit, because they be pimping the Americans, y'all. They be pimping them. Shit, that's where the panhandling started, for real, but whatever. So then, y'all, I finally reach outside. Y'all, I had some drinks on the plane and shit. Like, y'all, I come there. When I travel, when I'm going on vacation, the turn up starts the moment that I get on the plane, honey. That last flight, on the way there, I'm drinking. I'm getting me a shot or two, okay? So after that or whatever, I touch down. I finally get outside or whatever. Then the real yardman's brother or whatever comes and picks me up. So I'm looking around. I see, because y'all, it's a lot of people staring at me and shit. I don't know if they staring at me because I'm cute, or they staring at me like, y'all, yeah, this is an American. Written all over this bitch. So the dude comes or whatever, he's staring at me, I'm staring at him, and I'm like, Nicholas, is that true? And he like, yeah man. So yo, I start running over there, we laughing and shit. People looking at us like, yo, this the who is this man that this girl is, you know what I'm saying, coming to see? So instantly, y'all get in the car, music blasting, we are on our way. We are driving to Kingston from Montego Bay. It's gonna be a long ride. So y'all, we riding and stuff. We ended up stopping at KFC. We got some chicken. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The chicken wasn't the best tip, in my opinion. I feel like they didn't fry it long enough, because like the breading that was on the chicken was like falling off of the chicken. What's going on? It was falling off the chicken. I don't know. The chicken was kind of giving, like, I like my wings fried hard, a little crunchy, you know what I'm saying? Still like moist in the middle, but theirs was like soft. And yeah, that's how I can explain it. I'm gonna also search some like clips in here or whatever while throughout the video and stuff, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, this is the infamous KFC chicken from Jamaica. So we got to see if it's good or not. Okay. Yeah. So anywho, after we go to KFC or whatever, then we drive all the way to my Airbnb. He made some stops, y'all. He introduced me to his girlfriend, and they introduced me to their son, I believe, or his stepson. And then also, I don't know, y'all. He took me around to like introduce me to people when he should have been taking me to the grocery store. Okay. I needed some things from my Airbnb, and you over here introduced me to folks, and we never got a chance to stop at the supermarket. So I ain't like that too much. I mean, I like meeting, you know what I'm saying, people and everything like that, but it's just like I need handle, you know what I'm saying? I need to make sure my shit's straight, before we start, mingling and all of that. So, y'all, then afterwards, I think during the process or whatever, he took me to some place, y'all, the Hood. It was the Hood. We were in Portmore, or I don't know if we was in Portmore. We weren't in Portmore. It was some place that started with an L. I don't know, y'all. I forget. But it was some place that starts with an L. I'm going to insert a video, because when we was riding through, it was the trenches out there. I was like, is this safe? Is this safe? But I was safe, y'all. I was good, because, you know what I'm saying, I was with the police. Yes. So the real yard man that I was dating, y'all, his brother is a police officer. And I forgot to mention, the whole entire time that we were driving to Kingston, y'all, we kept getting pulled over. Like, I thought that people was lying when they say that, like, the police and all that stuff over there is corrupt, but they really are corrupt. And if you drive a really nice car or whatever, they will pull you over every 2 seconds and demand money, like, from you to avoid a ticket. I'm serious. I did not believe it, but I believe
That's crazy.
that shit. I seen it with my own eyes. But luckily for, you know, I mean, for me or whatever, he was the police, and they was just like, yeah, man, what time, what day you work, man? And he was like, Monday, man. Yeah, man. And then we just pull off and shit. It would just be, I don't know. It was kind of like funny, but you know, gracias a Dios. So yeah, I finally make it to my Airbnb. When I first touched down, I did text the girl, you know, let her know that I was there and stuff like that. Did I receive a message back or something like that? I don't know, y'all. So the thing that was confusing me and stuff is like, she was saying that she was reaching out to me, but didn't receive, and I had service because I went and got one of those little eSIMs and stuff so that I could have service over there and not be getting charged all these like roaming fees and all that shit. So we talked and stuff like that, and so the first day I went over to her Airbnb. I caught an Uber, like, you know, after not soon after, you know, the brother had dropped me off, but like, you know, kind of like a couple of hours after that. Cause y'all, and then another thing too in Jamaica, yo, they party, they wait late as shit to party. Like I'm telling you, people don't start showing up to the club or whatever until like 1 o'clock in the morning. My God. And you know, over here at 2 o'clock the club is closed. Yeah, over here the club is closing at 2 a.m. But over there everything starts like really, really late. So I was not used to that. I'm like, out of all this time that I'm waiting for the, you know what I'm saying, us to go to parties and shit, I'm over here trying to make sure that I'm, oh, you gotta go potty? Yeah, but all that time or whatever, I could have been, you know, waiting. No, all the time that I was waiting, I could have been like eating, all that stuff, but nobody would tell me like, oh, you'll be like, on the flyer, the parties was saying that it like starts at 8 o'clock or some shit, or the party starts at 3 o'clock, or party start, and then they don't get there until 3 hours or so later. Like I'm not lying. I'm serious. So this time, I'm like, you know, trying to be on time. I'm sitting there, got my outfit on and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. Then I'm texting folks and shit like, hey, like, when are we going? What's going on? Because I don't want to leave and go somewhere. Then they be like, hey, we ready to go. Where you at? We waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
But the communication, y'all, was not there. It was not there at all. All right, y'all, part five. Meet me there. Well, this is part 5. I do apologize. I had to give Nirvana. Well, we took a nap, y'all. We was tired. But I'm back. So a lot of y'all was talking about, oh, this took a turn and all this stuff or whatever. Y'all had to tell y'all everything that I did. Like, you know, everything. So we're going to get into back to the girl. So y'all, mind y'all, I'm waiting and stuff. So the first night and stuff like that, you know, it was a long ride from Montego Bay all the way to Kingston. So we finally got there. Everything was cool. He dropped me off, but he told me like, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna take you to the grocery store, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I hit up the girl. I tell her that I'm there and stuff. I don't think, so at first, the communication wasn't, it was like I don't know. Like, I think that I did receive a message from her or something like that, because she told me to come over to her Airbnb or whatever. So the messages was going through then, you know. So I'm like, all right, she told me to come over to the Airbnb. I goes over there, right? The first night, y'all. First night, okay? Y'all, I can tell the been talking about me. I just knew that was talking shit about me. And y'all, a lot of y'all probably like, oh, why you talking shit about the girl? Y'all, this bitch, I already know the signs of talking shit about me on the trip. Because first of all, as soon as I stepped foot into her Airbnb or whatever, she had another girl that was there with her, sharing the Airbnb with her. And the girl, when I came in, it was given the same kind of like, hi, like, you know. And I'm like, all right, I can tell she been talking, because the girl was just being real standoffish. Like, she was just like, you know, she wasn't even trying to like talk. She was only talking to the girl that I was there with. That like, they literally, y'all, was only interacting with each other. I was the third wheel. So me, y'all, while I was out running errands and stuff, I was able to get me some of that green stuff, okay? So I'm like, because, y'all, I'm not much of a drinker. I'm more of a stoner, all right? So I'm like, well, since they over here, you know, lollygagging with each other and stuff. Sorry, y'all, Nirvana got stamps. I was stamping her up so she can get in the clip. But it's not a real clip. It's a fake imaginary clip. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go out on the balcony and, you know what I'm saying, like puff, you know, while they, you know, talk and do, you know what I'm saying, like interact with each other, because they're not really talking to me. And I'm not about to be sitting around like
So y'all, since the last time we reacted to her video, I believe she said she didn't smoke. I know things change, you know, whatever, but that was funny to hear that she's more of a stoner than a drinker. And this friend that's acting all, oh, hi, or, you know, whatever. She's just giving the same exact vibes that the initial girl was giving at the gym. Why even proceed to try and do anything with them? That's just a question that I have. Like, why even try to continue to make the girls trip a success?
Waiting for somebody to initiate conversation with me. And on top of that, like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly see that the vibes are positive and all that stuff. Like, I'm ready to have fun. I'm here with a positive attitude and stuff. And then people still acting standoffish with me. So it's like, okay, cool. So then y'all, after that, so the girl who invited me on a trip or whatever, their friend had pulled up because their friend had a car. And also this friend is from Jamaica as well, and she lives in Philadelphia. So she went out there, they all went out there on a trip together. So the friend, she had a car, and she had her Jamaican cousin who lives in Jamaica driving the car. So when I go out and I meet the friend and stuff, it's just the same. Like, literally, I can tell that they've been talking about me. So, yeah, the same whatever. Like, I get in the car and stuff. The girl's like, hey, like, you know, whatever. You know, everything like that. So I'm just like, okay. And then we start listening and then, like, to music and stuff. We on our way to the club, whoop-de-woo, whatever, right? So it was this like outside. It's called I Love Soca. So we went to I Love Soca, and the place is a bring your own bottle kind of thing. So you don't have to buy one when you get there. So I'm thinking, since they're Jamaicans, they already know this. Why not buy a bottle if it's going to be cheaper? You know what I'm saying? And then we show up at the, like, why didn't we come prepared? That's all I wanted to ask. Like, if I knew these details while I was waiting and stuff, I would have made like me a little run to the store, picked up my own little personal, you know, whatever, so that when we go into or pick up a bottle for the rest of the group, it's not that expensive. Like, I would have been willing to do that too if somebody would have said something, because I don't like having to pay, you know, outstanding prices because we're at the club, like, you know. And then on top of that, y'all, them club prices in Jamaica, you would think that the stuff would be cheaper. That was the going rate in America. Okay, so y'all, we get into the club. Not the club, it's like a outside like party kind of thing or whatever, right? So we finally get in there, and yeah, like literally they're all interacting with each other. I'm the third wheel again, but you know, at the end of the day, y'all, people gonna gravitate towards me regardless, you know. So literally, y'all, I start so next thing you know, y'all, we went to the bar or whatever. So we get to the bar, y'all, I don't think these girls brought any money. I don't think they brought no money. Because we get to the bar, y'all, tell me the Jamaican girl who got the car, she ends up paying for the bottle because the other girls didn't want to pay. And I guess she didn't, because I was like literally asking her. And then I think that I slid her a few dollars too. Did I? No, not that day, but the other day. So she ends up paying, and I peeped that. No, the girl that invited me on the trip and the other girl who was staying in the girl's room or whatever, we gonna call this girl, the girl who invited me on the trip, we gonna call her Shanika, okay? Oh, because it's similar to the girl name. It's really similar, okay?
She funny.
So Shanika, she's the girl who invited me on the trip. So Shanika, the girl who she was sharing her Airbnb with, they were not trying to pay for it, okay? Mm-hmm. So after that, y'all, the girl who is friends with Shanika that also lives in Philadelphia, right, who went back and has family in Jamaica, all that crap or whatever, right, she ends up paying for the bottle, okay? So then afterwards, we find a little area and stuff. We go to the middle of the little the grass or whatever, the middle, because it's like a concert and stuff. Like, it's like a I Love Soca like club party kind of thing. And I have videos, y'all. I have videos and pictures of what I had on. I'm gonna insert them.
That was her cue to insert them.
So after that, y'all, we in the you know what I'm saying, the thing, you know what I'm saying, we like, I'm dancing and stuff, like I got my, and one thing I like about them parties, y'all, them play, like, you can pull your stuff out, We have a good old time. And you're gonna see other people, you know what I'm saying? Like it's that type of like it's cool. So I'm like, I'm cool. I don't need y'all. I am having a good time listening to music. I'm dancing a little bit. I got a cute little outfit on. I look good. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I got my za. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not paying attention to nobody, y'all. So, and I feel like that's bothering bitches because bitches be wanting you to be like, oh my God, I'm so sad because nobody's not talking to me. Yeah. No, y'all, I was turned the out. I didn't get, y'all, I did not give a. So then, y'all, next thing you know, what people gonna do, y'all? Negroes start trying to talk to me, okay? Not Negroes, but ninjas. Ninjas, they start trying to talk to me. So one of the ninjas, right, we was at like over by his table. So he comes over to me and he asks me like, hey, are you thirsty? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like he wants to, you know what I'm saying, pour me up something to drink or whatever. And because I think, do we have a bottle yet? I don't know yet because we didn't have a table, y'all. We ain't have a table. So we was out of a fucking box while everybody else had tables. So the dude who had the table that was next to us or whatever, he had bottles, all types. So he like, hey, are you thirsty? Like, let me fix you a drink. What you want? Like, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Like, y'all, he stopped everything he was doing. If it was like something, you know what I'm saying? And he like, here, have that, like, whatever. So then, y'all, as soon as he like give me some ice, like, you know, and one thing, y'all, about them Jamaicans, they love them some Red Bull. They love mixing their alcohol. It don't matter what kind of alcohol it is, y'all. They going mix that shit with some Red Bull, okay? Or that white peach cranberry. Say I don't know. So anywho, so he like, I had my cup out. He about to pour my drink in. Tell me why them bitches gonna try and I had my cup out like, thank you. They gonna put this shit like, pour me up first. So he like, excuse me. And pours my drink. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that about? Like, you clearly see, first of all, the man did not ask you.
What?
He asked me. Then on top of that, from them feeling like, because somebody wants to do something for me or whatever, that they're, you know what I'm saying, entitled to it too. But I'm not a stingy bitch. So, you know, when I seen that they were thirsty, okay, because anytime you trying to put your cup to get poured up first after the man, obviously, whatever. So I was just like, hey, can they have some too? Because, you know, obviously the thirsty. So yeah, y'all, part 6, because we're heating up, y'all. It gets real messy on this trip, I'm telling you. And so we got through all the little dumb shit, whatever, then we finna get into the real nitty gritty of this shit, okay? All right. So stay tuned.
All right.
All right, this is part 6 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. So last video that I left off, we went to I Love Soca, and I inserted some clips and stuff so y'all could see what I had on and what I was looking like, but whatever, you know. So with that said, or whatever, y'all, yeah, so went to I Love Soca, and it was some dude that was, you know, trying to talk to me. He saw, you know, that my cup was empty and wanted to fill it up, and I was just like, you know, sure, it looks like, you know, these bottles are brand new and stuff, like, and this guy was really nice. He was like, whatever you want on my table, whatever you want, you and your friends could, you know what I'm saying, have. And I was like, okay, great, thank you, you know. So yeah, so but I didn't like how when the man was trying to pour my drink or whatever, here come these hoes, like, and literally it was multiple. Like, as soon as he was about to pour, they poured their cup, so that, and he caught it. He was like, wait, like, wait your turn. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't say nothing. I'm just glad that he did, because it seems like people be trying to make it seem like I'm aggressive. Like, if I was to be like, damn, like, chill, you know what I'm saying, let him pour me up first, like, you know, he did ask me, not you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you gonna have your turn, like, don't be rude. That was very rude. Yeah, but like I was saying, so I feel like the girl, Shanika or whatever, she didn't like that men were really trying to, like, talk to me and get to know me, like, you know, like that. I don't know, because from where I was standing, y'all, I didn't see too many men approaching. I'm not gonna say that there was no men approaching her and stuff, but it just wasn't as many. It wasn't a lot. That's all I was saying. So, and I feel like, you know, she was feeling some type of way, because, like, it's just like, I feel like I was kind of taking away the attention from them, because I'm not going to say that they ugly. They're not ugly. Especially the home girl, the one that was sharing the Airbnb. I actually posted her in the last video or whatever. You see her, she like, bah, bah, bah. That was her. I thought that she was very pretty. That girl is very pretty, you know. But, hey, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't help who's drawn to me or whatever, you know? So, and then I felt like they didn't want me around y'all because I was kind of stealing the show a little bit. And I'm not even trying to be arrogant or nothing, but like literally everywhere we would go and stuff, like people would be catcalling me and stuff. Like we would all be walking to each other and with each other, and I would never hear none of the dudes like, hey, so, like, you know, try to talk to them or whatever. Like it will always be like light skin, browning, like that's the all I just kept hearing and stuff. And I'm like, if you Jamaican or, you know, chrome skin, you know what I'm saying? Like I already knew that they was talking about me, but I didn't stop. I just kept it pushing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk. I'm just here for the party. That's literally it. So y'all, then after that, y'all, so the next day and shit, I didn't hear from the girl the whole entire day, y'all. Nothing. The whole entire day. And then on top of that, y'all, the girl did not like that the real yard man was helping me out when I was in Jamaica. She was not feeling that at all, y'all. She had secret animosity, secret beef with this real yard man. Because she was just like, who is this guy? Like she was so, because it's like the girl wanted me to be destitute to her, like begging and pleading for her to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, talk to me and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like when we was in the States and you told me to do your own thing or something like that, I'm like, bitch, I need to have some, you know what I'm saying, a backup plan in play just in case you start acting like, you know what I'm saying, a weirdo. Which, how you acting? You know, she did. So, y'all, the next day came and stuff. The next day, it was supposed to be daybreak. So, daybreak, we went to an all-white party. And, y'all, let me tell you about this. So, daybreak, we went to the all-white party, right? So, this is when I knew for sure this bitch and her friends do not fuck with me at all, y'all. Do not fuck with me, but I still kept trying to, like, you know, put on, you know, like a positive attitude and stuff. And like, maybe it's because they don't know me and this and the third, but y'all, I was being super positive. Like, you know, if they needed help paying for something, I was just like, y'all need money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hey, I'm willing to pay. Like, I'm pulling my weight and stuff. Like, I'm not being no mooching ass bitch while I'm out there. Like, I'm literally, whatever y'all need, I'm a part of the group and I'm willing to help out wherever I can. Like, but don't take advantage of me. Keep that. Make sure you hold on to that. Because I'm all for helping. Don't take advantage. Don't take my kindness for weakness now. So with that said or whatever, y'all, the next day we go to a daybreak. So I had the daybreak is the all white party. So I bought like this all white outfit. It was real cute. I'm going to insert it in here right now. Right now. So I had this cute, y'all seen it, you know what I'm saying? It was backless, you know, it was like, whatever, y'all, right? So, and so before the daybreak party, because the daybreak, it was a day party, obviously daybreak, right? So we went to that party or whatever, but before we went, I had met up with the girl, I met up with the girl at her Airbnb to meet up with everybody else. So I called an Uber there, or I think that the people came and stopped and got me first, and then we went over there. So while we was over there waiting and stuff, I seen the two other girls that was, you know, friends. So one of the girls, the girls from, we gonna call her Tamika. So Tamika is Shanika's friend. Okay, so Tamika is Shanika's friend. And they're both from Jamaica, and apparently they grew up together or they related. I don't know, y'all. I have no clue what I'm not going to say I have no clue, but both of them basically grew up together, okay? They went to the same school, some shit. And Tanisha, or whatever, Tanisha, she has a cousin who, so both her cousins are in Jamaica. She has a male cousin that lives in Jamaica, and she has a female cousin that lives in Jamaica, right? Keep this in mind. So the male cousin, he's the driver. He's the one that's driving us to all the parties and all that stuff or whatever, right? And the female cousin, you know, like I'm not going to say she just there, like, but she, you know what I'm saying? She there to turn up too, just like I am. So with that said or whatever, y'all, they taking pictures out there and stuff. Nobody never offered to take my picture. And I had my phone out, like, I wanted to ask them and stuff. And then they would just taking pictures, snapping, like, oh, yes, girl, yes. And then I'm all in there like, yeah, that looks really cute. Like, she looks really nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they never, like, even was like, hey, would you like to take a picture or something like that? Never offered, not one time. So then right when I was about to ask y'all, next thing you know, all the rest of the girls come out. The other two girls get Shanika and her friend that was sharing the Airbnb, right? So they come out or whatever. We get in the car. We go to the all white party, right? So then, y'all, we get to the all white party. We walking in and stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, the all white party was kind of dead, and we got there late as shit too. So we got there late, you know, and yeah, it wasn't. it wasn't as turn uppy as I thought. So when we got there, y'all, that's when the same shit again that the last night happened at I Love Soca, where nobody's not trying to buy a bottle. So I'm like, man, I brought my ganja. Okay. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gonna do, whatever. And I have money. So if I want to buy a drink, I'm gonna buy me a personal drink, maybe a Cutwater or something, you know what I mean? But I'm not buying a bottle for the rest of these people to be sharing and giving, you know what I'm saying, shots to random people or whatever, and they didn't put in on a bottle. Gotcha. So then when we get there, whatever, the girl, Tamisha, or whatever, Tamika, or whatever, that I named this girl, she's talking to Shanika. Okay, and the girl that's staying in Shanika's Airbnb, she talking to the two of them like, hey, y'all want to get a bottle? Y'all want to get a bottle? And they're like, no, I don't feel like drinking, and this, that, and a third, and da-da-da-da-da, no, and da-da-da. And then, so she's just like, really? So you don't feel like drinking? So then one of the girls going, the cousin of Tamisha going to ask me, do you want to, you know what I'm saying, do you want to get a drink or whatever? So I'm just like, sure. So then, y'all, when we get over there and shit, tell me why they trying to get me to help pay for a bottle or some shit. So I walk away, y'all. I took my little weed. I'm like, oh, so y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying, buy a bottle, want me to put in on it so that these hoes can drink it. No, thank you. So, y'all, I walk away and shit. They end up paying for the bottle. But since they ended up paying for the bottle, I slid the girl some money. I asked her how much it cost, and I gave her half of the money for the bottle because it wasn't that much. I think the bottle cost like maybe $50. So I gave her $25. Like, you know, and that's one thing you can say. I ain't no broke ass bitch. And I did help out. Okay? I did slide you some money. I'm not a freeloader. So after that, y'all, the girl who grew up with Shanika, you know, she's talking shit about her to her cousin. Okay, and I'm listening. So she like, yeah, I don't understand. I'm listening. They never want to buy nothing when we go out. They always never want to buy nothing. It don't even cost that much money. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, I'm hearing this, but I'm acting like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm over here like, ooh ah, but I'm really listening to the chisme. Okay, y'all, we gets back to the table, right? So then the girl Shanika and her Airbnb friend or whatever, they then, you know what I'm saying, found some way to like mooch off of the next table and their, you know what I'm saying, bottles or whatever. So then when we get back to the table, I hear you know what I'm saying, the friend, the cousin or whatever, they like, wow, and they over there talking about they wasn't drinking or whatever, but then you over there drinking, you know what I'm saying, with the next bitch and they tables and stuff, like, you know. So I'm just like, I'm hearing it, but I'm just like, okay. So then I hear them say like, yeah, they better not try to get none of our bottle, blah blah blah. Y'all, part 6, or is this part 6? Part 7, part 7, y'all. Now this is part 6 of the grimy Jamaican girls trip.
This is part 7, y'all.
Let's go back to part 5 a little bit, okay? Because I just remembered that I'm missing a lot of chisme. A lot of chisme, y'all. So remember when I said that we went to the I Love Soca or whatever? I don't know why I forgot to tell y'all this. But remember when, and there was a dude that was trying to pour me up and shit, and they was putting their cups over the So, sorry, y'all. So, mind you, before we went to this party, this you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? I had this one of my Louis bag or whatever, it's a Speedy. It's big. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's like a super huge bag, but y'all, I would prefer to, you know, leave it, you know, or left it inside of my Airbnb, because when we went to when we went to I Love Soca, whatever, before we went, I asked the girl, I said, how big is y'all purses? Because y'all, you ladies, whoever's watching, and please say something in the comments, right? But I don't like bringing big purses or a purse that's bigger than everybody else's shit, because guess what bitches gonna try to do? They're gonna be like, oh, can you please hold my stuff in your bag? Say I'm lying. So I asked the girl, I was like, hey, how big is the purse that you're bringing or whatever? Because I'm already feeling like the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So she like, oh, I'm bringing a bag or whatever, because I was just going to keep it to, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever I can carry on my person and my, like, keep it the bare minimum so that nobody not asking me to hold their shit, because I don't like being responsible for somebody else's shit, right? So y'all, tell me, while we partying, we drinking and shit, everybody, you know what I'm saying, get high, get litty, take you to the islands, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all lit. We all having a good time, right? So then some other girls showed up that know the girls that, you know what I'm saying, I was out at the party, the club, or whatever that shit was with, right? So one of them girls, they lost their phone, or somebody stole their phone. I don't know what happened, but y'all, my phone was locked real nice up tight in my bag. I had my phone, my bag, my purse, that shit was closed, and I kept it on my person at all times, right? So the girl, Shanika, seen that, right? So as soon as the one girl lost her phone, everybody started checking their shit to see if they got my phone, right? So in the beginning, right, the girl asked me, she asked me like, yeah, can I put my phone in your purse? Because she bought this tiny ass fucking purse, y'all, and I lied to you not, the shit was this fucking big. This big. It was only enough space to hold credit cards and shit like that, and maybe lip gloss. It wasn't even big enough to hold her phone. And that's why I asked the bitch, how big is the bag that you're fucking bringing? All right? Because I don't want to be... So then she asked me, she was like, yeah, can I put my phone in your bag? So I said, sure. So when the girl lost her phone or whatever, I showed the bitch, I took her phone out to let her know, like, bitch, don't start panicking. Your phone is right here. So as soon as the girl's like, oh my God, where's my phone? My phone, I lost my phone, and all this stuff, whatever. Girl. I took her phone out and I was like, girl, we good. Your phone is right here. And I showed her me putting the fucking phone back in my purse and zipping it up and putting it on my arm as I'm, you know what I'm saying, dancing. Like, bitch, you have nothing to worry about. Don't come to me with no dumb shit, please. Okay? I reassured you that your phone is safe. I'm being responsible and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm holding on to the fucking phone. So y'all, right? We leave the I Love Soca, the party shut down, all that shit. So remember the dude that was trying to pour me up and all that stuff? The dude is really trying to talk to me, y'all. So he's like, yeah, let me walk you to your car and all this stuff or whatever, because he wasn't done talking to me. So the girl did not like that, y'all. She did not like that. So we got back to the car, right? We get back to the car. The dude's still talking to me and stuff because he's waiting, you know what I'm saying? Because we waiting to leave and stuff, right? So I see them over in the corner talking shit or whatever. So I'm just like, I don't understand what the problem is that I'm talking to a man or whatever. Right. Because he is the only person, you know, well, not even like... These people don't even know me, but yet they're, you know what I'm saying, they want to have a conversation with me. And y'all in the corner, look, you know what I'm saying, like chit-chatting, doing whatever. I don't know. I'm not worried because I'm over here. I'm having a good time. I'm talking and shit, you know, whatever. I'm joking and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? So next thing you know, right, y'all, they talk about, yeah, we about to leave, or not even before they said that we about to leave, right? Tell me why the girl, Shanika, comes over to me, right? And she like, yeah, can you open up your purse? She was like, she was like, can you open up your purse so I can get my phone and the keys? So y'all, I know that I'm a little crossfaded, but I was not drunk, y'all. I was more high than I was intoxicated because I don't drink much. Like, I think I only had like maybe one drink the whole entire time. I was sipping on it and I smoked my, you know what I'm saying, my ganja, right? Mm-hmm. So, tell me why the girl said, like, I know for a fact she ain't put no keys in my purse. And mind you, the dude that, you know, was trying to talk to me and stuff the whole night or whatever, he was there when the girl asked me to put her phone in my purse. Right. So as soon as she started talking about some keys, I said, keys? And she was like, she goes to my phone. I was like, here's your phone. But I said, you never put no keys in my bag. She talking about some... Oh my God, Naya, you mean to bomb the rascal? You mean to tell me you lost the keys? You lost the keys. Like, y'all trying to embarrass me in front of this nigga over some key. Y'all, and stay fucking tuned for this. I don't know how the fuck I forgot to tell y'all this. Because this was a major, I got so fucking mad, y'all. So she like, you lost the keys. Oh my God. So then he telling like her, like, she never put no keys in my bag. So then she gets smart with him or whatever. And then afterwards she like walks off or whatever. And I guess walks over to her friends and stuff and talking about somehow I lost the keys. So I'm telling him like, you know, and I know that she heard me talking shit. Cause I'm just like, yo, this bitch never put no fucking keys in my bag. That's why I don't like holding bitches shit in the first place. Cause this is the type of shit right now. Now she trying to say, oh, cause you high and you had something to drink or whatever that you don't know where the fucking keys are. When you never put no keys in my bag, you only put a cell phone. So afterwards, y'all, we load up in the car, we go and stuff. I'm already like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of, it's just like, bitch, I'm already feeling some type of way that you tried me in front of this nigga or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because you're obviously, what the fuck, I don't know what your problem is. And then you're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like make me, what is it called? Like, I don't know, you just trying to make me the target of the group by trying to say that I lost your fucking keys, bitch. So y'all, we get in the car, right? We in the car. Next thing you know, I hear some shit dangling, some keys, right? I hear them fucking, you know what I'm saying, clacking and clicking and shit together. So I see the girl to Tamisha or I don't know, y'all. This girl or whatever, I see her, she's in the back, and the girl who's from America, she from Philly, and she got the 2 cousins that live in Jamaica, right? She passes her the keys. So, y'all, I'm not no scary ass bitch. And I feel like she owes me an apology, because I'm like, are those the keys? So I said something. I'm like, hey, Shanika, are those the keys that you just accused me of stealing? Of losing? So tell me, she was like, yes, Naya, they're the keys. And I said, wow. That's crazy. No apology, no nothing. You literally just accused me of losing the keys, and you have them here, right here the whole time, and then you're not even going to apologize? So then she's like, sorry, Naya. And so after that, y'all, I was just like, that's crazy. And that's all I said. I ain't say nothing else. Like, that's just crazy, right? Yeah, but I really had to, like, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know that. So then the next day, when we were getting ready to go to, I love, you know what I'm saying, Daybreak or whatever, when we getting ready to go to Daybreak, that's when I wasn't hearing from the girl, like, literally until they about to come and pick me up to go to, or, no, literally before they're about to leave for Daybreak, and I have to catch the Uber to go to the girl Airbnb. Then that's when they was taking a picture. Then, mind you, y'all, them pictures that I showed you in, I don't know, whatever part, I think part 6 or whatever of the all-white outfit, they didn't want to take no pictures of me the whole entire time. I'm going to insert the pictures that the bit did, because those pictures that I showed you the last video, those were the best pictures out of all the pictures. The girl literally, I asked her when we got to the Daybreak party and shit, because they was taking pictures all of themselves, and I said, hey, can you take some pictures of me and shit, y'all? I mean, to her, and then she was talking about, sure, like, you know, and then literally was on the phone tapping, da-da-da-da-da, and then that's it. I literally only got those pictures, and I didn't even think that those were good pictures. But I'm about to show you the bullshit that she took of me while we was out there, and then I'm going to continue the rest of the fucking story time, y'all, because the shit, it just gets crazy and crazier as the day fucking go. Okay, so let me show y'all the rest of these pictures that the bitch took, and they look like shit. So let me show you.
She just was getting you. She ain't trying to tell you nothing. Pose. Look over there. Put your hand on your hip. Yeah. That's crazy. That's messed up.
Like, what the fuck is that? Come
That's
on,
truly messed up.
Come on now. They don't like me, y'all. I'm telling you. Also, y'all, meet me for part 8 at this point. You know what I'm saying? Part 8, y'all. We gonna keep going as many parts as it needs to be, because I need to tell y'all my story. Okay. So yeah, part 8, y'all. Part 8. Meet me there.
Let's get to it.
I'm an island girl, just trying to give you part 8. Y'all like that? Yeah.
It's all right.
Part 8, y'all.
Right.
Part 8. All right, y'all. So the last part or whatever, I left that. So the girl, I asked her to take some pictures of me. She took them shitty ass pictures. And I also said that how they wasn't trying to buy no drinks. So they wanted to drink, but they didn't want to pay for any drinks. Yeah. You see what the problem is? You want to drink, but you don't want to pay for it. That's an issue. So, so after that, her friends, they started talking shit about her, like, you know, and I'm just ear hustling, y'all, because I'm just like, hey, like, I already see how this, you know what I'm saying, this group dynamic is going on. Everybody's putting up with bullshit just to be friends with this girl. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that at all. So y'all, we get back to the table. Our little bottle that we had bought or whatever. We was drinking it. Everything was cool. All of the above. So then the girl, Shanika or whatever, she comes to me and she tells me like, hey, so we're going to the Juve tonight or whatever. Like it's this morning or some shit. Cause y'all, the Daybreak party was a day party, and then that night we were supposed to be going to the Juve where they throw paint and, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit all over you. So I had to still get my ticket for the Juve and then she was telling me like, oh, you have to go get your ticket and da-da-da-da-da and blah, 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 or whatever. And they close at 6 o'clock. Y'all, it is 5 o'clock currently at that moment, right? So y'all, the girl, not Shanika, her friend who has the 2 Jamaican cousins or whatever, one of them, his name was Poppy. Poppy, he was cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Poppy was cool. So I asked, you know what I'm saying, Poppy or whatever, because I asked the girl, Shanika, I'm like, listen, this is your friend's cousin. So I don't feel comfortable going up to him, asking him if he can, you know what I'm saying, drop me off. Because literally he was the one picking us up, taking us to the, you know what I'm saying, party. He was partying with us too and stuff. And then like when we leave and shit, he would be the one driving.
Okay.
So she was like, I was like, you think that Poppy can take me, you know what I'm saying, like right now or whatever? And then she was just like, I don't know, I think that you should just catch an Uber or whatever. So I'm telling her, like, y'all, because literally when I got out there, my phone, my charger had broken somehow. So my phone literally, like, you know how your charger be broken and you gotta tilt it a certain way and it like charge it too.
Yeah, the shortage
just constantly turn on. That was what was going on with my phone. So my phone, y'all, had ended up dying in the party in that little the daybreak shit, right? So I ended up asking Poppy, like, hey Poppy, you know, I know I'm, you know what I'm saying, know you like that or whatever, but would it be possible for you to like take me to go get my you know, my wristband and all that shit, like my bag for the Juve, because y'all, they apparently if you don't have the wristband and all this stuff or whatever, like you can't go. And I spent like $100, over $100. I think that shit was like $130 for the ticket. So I'm like, if I don't get this shit, it's going to be $130 down the drain. So that, mind you, it's 5 o'clock. I have no clue where this place is that I got to go pick up this shit. And my phone has died. So tell me why, right? I talked to Poppy. Poppy said he's going to take me. So I'm like, okay, great. So then Poppy walks off, y'all. Poppy walks off somewhere. I don't know where the hell Poppy is. At this time, you know what I'm saying? Time is ticking. It's like 5:30. So I'm like, oh shit, I have no clue where this place is. I got to get there now. So I'm telling the girl, like, hey, is there any way that you can call Poppy so that he can, you know what I'm saying, come back from wherever it is that he walked off to, you know, take me to the place where I pick up my Juve wristband and all that shit, right? So she tells me, no, I don't think Poppy's gonna take you, this, that, and the third. I think that you should just catch an Uber. So I told her, like, Poppy, I was like, I just asked Poppy if he was gonna take me, and he said yes. So why, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like these are her peoples or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, playing around with people and shit. So she like, oh yeah, I think that you should just catch an Uber. And I'm like, well, bitch, I can't catch an Uber because my phone is dead. So then she like, oh, I'll just order you the Uber or whatever, and you could just, you know what I'm saying, you know, pay me back when you get your phone turned on. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking that this girl's gonna walk out there with me, right? So that I can get the Uber and shit, y'all. Tell me why she stays in the party and was just like, yeah, the Uber will be here in 4 minutes or whatever. So like, you just gotta go and walk to this corner and stand there and wait for the Uber to come and pick you up. So I'm like, y'all, I'm not even gonna bother asking the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because for real, I don't even want to be around this girl. Like, I really don't. So that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. And y'all, it was a long walk. It took me at least like 10 minutes to walk to that corner, wherever the fuck it was. And then y'all seen what I had on. Okay, we're downtown Kingston or some shit like that, y'all. It's not a bad neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people dress regular and shit. Right. Like, I'm dressed too, you know, snazzy or short dress, backless, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of looking like a call girl a little bit. Yeah. You know. So, anywho, it's just not looking good, right? It's not looking good. My phone died, so I finally reached this corner, y'all. This corner has a whole bunch of, like, men standing on it, you know, all types of people. I seen a few females, so then I felt a little safer. Then I asked them, like, hey, did y'all see an Uber come up? They was like, no, sir, we didn't see no Uber, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, okay. At this point, you know, and y'all, it took me forever to fucking walk to that corner. So out of nowhere, y'all, I just decided, man, fuck this shit. I already know, you know what I'm saying? All I need is a charger. Once I get a charger, I can turn my phone back on and then, you know what I'm saying, get to where I need to go. So y'all, next thing you know, while I turn around to start walking back, y'all, I hear a beep, like beep, beep, you know, in the street or whatever. So I'm just like, I turn around. I see a taxi. I said, yo, taxi, right here. So the taxi man pulls up on me, y'all, and he already had somebody in the back. Then they couldn't even figure out where the fuck I was going. I'm like, nigga, I'm going to Kingston. We're in Kingston. My Airbnb is in Kingston. So can you take me? Then I'm asking this nigga, how much is it? Because I know how you motherfuckers like to jack up the prices and shit. Tell me right now. You got 2 seconds. 2, 1, 0. How much? So he like, oh, to drive you all the way back. He just threw out a nose. He was like $20. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool. Because y'all, it was like a 30-minute drive. So I'm like, shit, $20. I'll give you that $20 if you get me there, you know? So then I also had this man stop at, you know, a store or something to buy a charger. So then, y'all, I could tell that this nigga, the way how I was just like, yeah, $20, good. He was like, damn, I should have charged this bitch.
Yeah.
So then, y'all, afterwards, we go, he picks me at the charger. Everything's good and stuff. Like, you know, not really. I'm kind of like, I'm really in a random car, a random taxi with a random man. Like, you know, but desperate times, y'all, calls for desperate measures because I can't, you know, you see the girl, she's trying to set me up. You feel me? Y'all, this is the reason why I haven't been able to make the videos and stuff all day. Everybody, get this shit up out of here. Say bye-bye. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. All right, get your ass out of here. Get. And take that dumb shit with you. Here, take it with you. Get all these dogs out of here. Get. Go. I'm trying to tell my stories, mama. I'm trying to tell my stories. Get. Okay, y'all. I guess Nirvana's just going to hang out with us. So, anywho, y'all. So, after that or whatever. Ma'am, back up, please. We're not playing. Okay, I guess so. So then, y'all, after that or whatever, right?
Call us back. Call us back. It's okay.
So
Call
then
us
after
back.
that, y'all, once I get a charger or whatever, and I finally turn my phone back on, I get a phone call from Shanika. So Shanika's like, where are you? Where did you go? Oh my God. Da-da-da-da-da. All this stuff or whatever, right? She trying to act like she's concerned as if the bitch didn't just send me out there. Then on top of that, Poppy, he gets on the phone. I hear Poppy, her friends, everybody in the background, like just, you know, talking shit about her. Like, why would you let her go off by herself and her phone is not charged? Why would you just send her out like that? Da-da-da-da-da. Like they are talking mad shit. And then she's on the phone trying to act like she never told me to leave. And she never told me, you know what I'm saying? Like as if she didn't know that my phone was dead. That's what she was trying to say. I didn't know your phone was dead. And I told the girl before I left that my phone was dead. Part 9, y'all. Part 9. Right, y'all. Part 8 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip story time, okay? Yeah, y'all. So I left off in the last video, right? That she sent me out without a phone, with, you know what I'm saying? No way of point of contact, no nothing, because my phone was dead. And then once, you know what I'm saying, I finally got my phone turned back on, then I'm going to try and act like I just left out of nowhere, y'all. When her friends started talking about where did she go? You let her go off by herself, blah, 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 blah. And then she talking about, oh, I didn't tell her to do that. Where did you go? Why did you leave? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why did I leave? You told me to fucking leave. Like, what? So, y'all, then next thing you know, they like, you know what? Instead of having the dude take you back to the Airbnb since it's farther away, have him take you to the Juve place and we gonna come and pick you up. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, like 10 minutes away from the arena or wherever they was having the daybreak party at. So, y'all, I told the dude and I was just like, you know what? Cool. So, y'all, I told this man, right, to drop me off at the, you know, where he said. So I said, since it's a shorter distance, how much is it going to be now? Because it's already $20. So tell me why this is, y'all. You would think that it would be costing more, less, right? Because I had already, sorry. So yeah, so I had the man drop me off or whatever, right? So next thing you know, y'all, he trying to charge me more to drop me off a shorter distance. I said, oh, hell no. So I already told myself, y'all, I'm giving that the $20 and that's all the getting for me, and that includes the money that I paid for the charger, because he ended up paying for the charger and he gave that to me. And when he dropped me off at
how much
the
was
place,
the charger?
I gave it $20. That nigga was mad, y'all. He was so mad. He in there talking about you said come on now, I was like, listen, bro, you just getting this $20 and that's it. And I already feel like you charging me way over the price. So, bro, take this $20 and get the ASAP. I said it just like that. I don't care. Me don't care. Yeah.
You a thug out in Jamaica.
So anywho, y'all, then the Poppy and Shanika and all of them or whatever, they pull up later on. I had already grabbed my Juve bag, all that, y'all. So at that point, everything's, you know what I'm saying, everything's copacetic cool. So then I get in the car and Poppy, y'all, Poppy is not having it. He like, you could have got taken, da-da-da-da-da, why did you just leave like that? And I told them straight up, like, she told me to. I was trying to wait for y'all, but she said, no, go on without, they not going to take you. That's what the told me. They like, I would never say such a thing like that, da-da-da-da-da, we care about you, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the friends was looking out for me more than this was. And then the girl was getting mad because the friends, so she stopped talking to her friends and started giving her friends silent treatment because they were helping me. Isn't that something? Y'all, when I dissect this situation, this girl is really evil spirited. She really has a demon inside of her. For you to send me out, like, you know what I'm saying, with no type of, you know, it's like, if you must really hate me and want something bad to happen to me that bad. Really. Like, it's crazy the extent people will really go to hurt you, to have something, like somebody to abduct you, all types of shit. Like, that's really crazy. Off of pure hatred for no reason. I didn't even do anything to the she been doing it to me the whole time. And I still been being nice. All right, y'all. So after that, I've been thinking about that. I went home. I told my mom. Like, my mom, everybody was just telling me how I had an angel watching out, looking over me. My grandma, you know, God rest her soul, like, was on, like, there attached to me the whole entire time, making sure, because the way how they was talking, y'all, like, Poppy and all of them, they was like, yeah, you don't play, like, tourists go missing every day, B. Like, that's how serious it was. Like, serious. Then they like, you're a pretty girl. Like, you know, like, it's a lot of shit could have happened to me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, it's like, I have a girl here who does not like me, not trying to help me out. So what am I saying? I have to do things. I have to make shit happen myself, you know? Right. Like, I really do. So, y'all, after that or whatever, I got my ticket and stuff. I went back home. I had, like, you know, took, like, a little power nap or something like that. Y'all, and then the next day. So, that same night, or I think, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when the Juve starts, y'all. And so, you go to the Juve and you literally march and drink and party, shake ass and throw paint on people. Turn up and all the way till all the way through the morning. Seriously. You partying for a long time, y'all. Them Jamaicans, y'all, they do things. They be turning the fuck up, y'all. They be turning the fuck up. When I find some real, when I find some great ladies that's, like, you know what I'm saying, have a great personality like me, that, like, would really, that would give me the same energy that I'm, you know what I'm saying, will be given to other people and stuff, like, which is my everything. I mean, I'm not asking for your everything. I'm just saying, like, when I'm a friend, y'all, like, I really look out for my friend. I look at my friend. I treat my friends like how I want somebody to treat me. And that's what I'm asking in return. That's all. Like, you know, if I'm asking for loyalty, if I'm asking for somebody to pick me up when I'm down, these are things that I would do for my friends. So that's all I'm saying. When I meet some real ass like that, y'all, then, you know what I'm saying, we can go to church and really do it up. Really do that up. Because, y'all, they be partying out there. They be partying. So, anywho, y'all, so next thing you know, we getting ready for I go home. I tell my mom about it, all that shit. So, then we go to the Juve. So, y'all, I got pictures of the Juve, all types of shit, y'all. The Juve, yeah. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Y'all, I had so much fun at the Juve. Like, literally, I went there. I'm going to be real with y'all. We going to Jamaica, y'all. It's time to turn up. I don't never get to walk around the streets naked, okay? I never do. But in Jamaica, you can, honey. Like, I'm not saying completely naked, but you know what I'm saying? You can walk around with that dental floss on. Oh, so that's what I had on, y'all. I was walking around there, cheeks out, honey. Cheeks out. Dental floss on. Looking good. Looking good. Y'all, I was looking so good. People were coming up to me. Jamaicans. Yes, y'all. They was coming up to me, giving me props. They wanted to take pictures, y'all. Y'all would have thought I was a celebrity. Like, sorry for cussing, but y'all would have thought I was a celebrity the way how them people was coming up to me. Like, they was like, can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture of your tattoo? Like, can I please take a video of you? And y'all, guess who was there the whole time while people was coming up asking me to take pictures with them? You know, you guessed it. If you guessed Shanika, it was definitely her. And she was, you know, y'all, I just, like, because I'm just chilling, y'all. People was just coming up to me to, like, tell me how much they love my tattoos. Like, I remember this one dude, y'all, he came up to me, and he was like, yeah, man, showing me off his tattoos. He was like, yeah, man, I got tattoos, too. You see my tattoos? I'm tatted just like you. And then that's when I was just like, yeah, man, respect. Yo, and I meant that though. I was like, yeah, man, respect.
She had her a time in Jamaica.
He was like, yeah, man. And then walked out. I was like, yo, they really with me out here. Yo, they really are. That's so crazy because like the love that I was feeling from people that didn't even know me, y'all. Like the love that I was feeling from random people, like they were just coming over to me, they just wanted to talk to me, they wanted to take pictures with me and stuff. Like they energy and all of that was just so positive and so pure. And every time I would like look over to, you know what I'm saying, Shanika, like, yo, did you just see that? Like they wanted to take pictures of me. She was just like,
yeah, she was salty. She was jealous.
I'm serious, y'all. I am so serious. I was just so, because I was just like, wow, like people really think that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, special or something. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, y'all. Part 10, y'all. Part 10.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. Part 8 of... Hola, amorcitos. Feliz lunes. Happy Monday, everybody. All right, y'all. This is part 9, I believe. No, this is part 10 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Y'all, I'm at work, so I'm not at work, y'all, but I'm like, I have to deliver all of these fucking packages and shit. That's my new job, y'all. Nuevo trabajo, okay? And also, I use some new lash glue, y'all, and I'm not feeling it. It's irritating my eyes, so that's the reason why this eye is redder than a devil's dick. Like, why?
What?
Yeah. But I got some eye drops. Anywho, so the last episode or whatever that I left off at, I said I was supposed to show y'all some videos and shit from the Juve.
And you didn't.
So I'm about to insert them right now, and I'm going to stop fucking around with y'all, okay? I'm sorry. So I'm going to insert them right now, and one of the videos is you'll see a girl. She twerking. She backing that shit up. That is Shanika. All right, so I'm about to show y'all all the videos and everything like that.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so this must be after I showed y'all the pictures and all this shit. So now we fast forward and we going, because apparently I'm taking too long to tell the story. I apologize. So now we're at the carnival, right? Not at the carnival. So now this is the night prior. Duvet has ended, all of that. This night prior to carnival. So the girl, y'all, I did not know that the putting on the costume is a 2-man job. Okay, this bitch knew that. So her and her Airbnb buddy or whatever, they were in her Airbnb putting on each other outfits and stuff. And tell me why this bitch called me on the phone, did not invite me to come over or whatever and bring my outfit over so that we can all get dressed together. No. But no, the bitch wanted to call me just to show me that she's not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted me to sit there and watch her help her friend help her put on her costume. You want to be like, yeah, so you can learn how to put on your own costume. Bitch, what the fuck? You're not even putting on your own costume. You have to have somebody help you to put on the fucking costume. But yet you want me, a non-Jamaican gal, to put on, you know what I'm saying, a costume by herself. I don't know how the fuck, y'all, on a trip. She talking about some, yeah, for the costume or whatever for carnival, you have to get your makeup done. You have to. So I'm like, I don't really want to wear any makeup, y'all, because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not a makeup girly. I'm kind of like a tomboy a little bit. And on top of that, I sweat a lot. So I already know that it's going to be hot as bejesus out in Jamaica. So why the fuck, if I know I sweat a lot, why would I wear makeup? Like, you know, I'm just setting myself up for a melted, you know what I'm saying, shit show. I don't want to look like that. I'd rather be out there, bags, you know what I'm saying, whatever, the frown lines and all. I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy to be there, to be honest. I don't wear makeup no other day of the week. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all, why I can't wear no makeup? That's my preference. So she like, yes, you must get your makeup done, all this stuff or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's a little too late for all that.
At this point, yeah,
so
I'm done even listening to her.
Bringing out some makeup and stuff with me. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm not confident in putting on makeup. So I told her, like, simply, I'm just going to put on my outfit and then just go. So she's like, no, you must do makeup, all this crap, right? It's Jamaican culture. So then afterwards, y'all, the friend, so y'all, I know I named her Tamisha or whatever, but That I'm not, I gotta name the friend something else. The other Jamaican friend. So y'all, I'm just gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Tasha Mack. That's what I'm gonna call her. So Tasha Mack or whatever. I don't know, cause I'm gonna just y'all. Let's just call her Tasha. Okay, let's just call. Oh my gosh, no, we can't call the bitch Tasha. Why? Man, fuck it. That's just her name, y'all. Her name Tasha. It gotta be Tasha, because everybody was calling her Tosh. So anywho, Tasha or whatever, she offered to help me come over and help me put on my makeup and stuff, because apparently, like, she know how to do makeup. I seen they'd been putting on face and makeup and stuff like that. So she said that she was gonna help me come over and help me, you know, get dressed or whatever. So y'all, they ended up, everybody, like, literally, they hit me up at the last minute, right, telling me all this stuff, like, within an hour I gotta put on my outfit and all this stuff, no help, no nothing, and catch an Uber and go on this fucking dummy mission. So you know what I told them? I said, fuck off, y'all. Fuck all y'all. I said that at this point, I'll get there when I get there. And then trying to get smart with me. Like, one of the bitches, y'all, Tasha, she talking about some, yeah, did you do your makeup and all this stuff? So I said, no, bitch, because you said you was coming over to help me fucking put on my outfit and do my makeup. This is a fucking 2-man job. I don't know how to fucking smush that shit and all it. Like, y'all, like, when you get it, you have to, like, mold it to your body and
somebody
stuff.
else lace it up.
This outfit is like metal. Then, y'all, I don't got the perkiest chi-chis. You know what I'm saying? My shit, you know what I'm saying? Like some little teardrops a little bit. That's why I'm about to get these chi-chis done, okay? So them shits was metal. Then one of the bitches, the cousin of Tasha, okay, so eventually they came over, not them. So the girl, Shanika and Tasha, y'all, they left. So the two cousins, the two Jamaicans, the two real yardmen's, women's, and whatever, sorry. They came to my Airbnb and helped me put on my costume. So then while I'm like grateful that, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, they helping me and we went and I hung out with them the whole entire time. But the girl cousin, she gonna say, like, do you have any kids? While I'm putting on my outfit, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, the outfit literally is you wearing dinner floss. When I saw y'all, the outfits you're gonna see is dinner floss, okay? So I'm basically kind of naked. I'm not even kind of. I'm naked with the dental floss on, of course. So she tells me, she like, yeah, do you have kids? So y'all, my phone keep overheating. So she like, do you have kids? So I'm like, no. I said, yes, I have one kid. I have a daughter. So she like, I can tell. I said, how? She talking about your boobs.
I know you lying.
So yeah, y'all. So then afterwards,
I know you lying.
I got my outfit on. I did my makeup, y'all. This shit is melting. We didn't even get to the fucking march yet. My face melting. I should have never put on no makeup. And on top of that, y'all, every time I wear makeup, people always say that I look better without it. So it's just like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel muggy already.
Yeah.
So y'all, we get to the street or whatever, we gotta walk to catch up because I'm so late, because at a certain point, y'all, I just gave up. But the two cousins, they wouldn't allow me. They like, no, because you came out here to go to Carnival, so we gonna make sure you have a good time at Carnival. So y'all, we went to Carnival. It was all right. It was a lot of people out there. So the wings, if you ever fucking get them shits, the wings are fucking, don't even bring them to fucking the march. Don't do it. It's so many people, y'all. You gotta walk sideways through the fucking crowd. It's so many people. I had to end up taking my fucking wings off because you cannot fucking walk. There's so many fucking people. Like, literally, from y'all seeing the Juve videos in the beginning of this video or whatever, and you seen all them people so close up together, that's literally how Carnival is. The wings are and I didn't want to get them bitches. I was just like, man, I'm cool without them. When I seen that price, I was like, shit, I could just do with the regular basic costume. Because, y'all, I had to leave them. And they're too big to fit in your suitcase. So it's like, y'all, but yeah. That was literally that whole shit. And I really didn't get no pictures because I wasn't even with them the whole time. Then when we were trying to catch up to them or whatever, it was just a whole bunch of shit. Y'all, my phone is overheating or whatever, so I'm gonna insert the videos I'm leaving extra room and stuff to insert the videos, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm not gonna lie, I was talking shit about the girl to the cousins and shit the day of the carnival, but I don't give a fuck because what the fuck is she gonna do? So I was talking shit. So they went back and told the girl what I said, and then some more shit happened, y'all. That's why part 11. I know.
I'm sure you expected that though. Like, to talk mess about somebody's cousin, of course they're going to go back and tell their cousin, oh, girl was talking mess about you. Period. Right? Don't we expect that? I just want to know, how down did it go down? Let's see.
A lot of y'all is asking me, why would I still go on a trip knowing that the girl didn't like me? So the thing is, y'all, the first initial conversation, or like, hi and stuff like that, I said I thought that she didn't like me because, the hi was just, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like super friendly. But also, y'all, in Philadelphia, people aren't friendly. I'm like kind of like the most nicest bitch out here. I'm just being real with y'all. So with that said, or whatever, and she's Jamaican. So, Jamaicans, y'all, they not nice. They kind of like standoffish people. But with time, because I met the girl in January, the beginning of my weight loss journey, I was working out there till we went on the trip in April. So, and we had the same trainer, y'all. So we would show up to work out and stuff like literally almost, I'm not going to say almost every single day, but I say like maybe every other day we was working out together, and that's how we got cool. And it was like that for months that I was going to the gym. And then eventually when we got cool, like, started talking more and more, that's when she told me about the trip, and she invited me to come on the trip because I said, I always wanted to go to Jamaica. That's it. And then that's when she was like, would you like to come, girl? And I was like, are you serious? Because don't play with me. I will really book that trip right now. I said, you don't know me. I will book that trip. Do not play with me. She said, no, girl, like, please wait. She was like, I want you to come. Like, yes, come. And that's what she was like. But the plane ticket is $800 though. And, is that a problem? And I said, no. And then that's what she was like, yeah, girl, I'm going to call you when you get home and text me. Like that. So that's how that shit happened. I didn't know that the girl was going to switch up on me. We went out to eat together. We went to the mall. We went shopping and shit. We hung out, a couple of times outside of the gym, but we was working out with each other for a few months at the gym before I went on the trip with her. Now the other girls, I didn't know the other girls from a can of paint, okay? Because the other girls, they're from Jamaica and they live in Jamaica. So yeah, that's my story.
Okay, so that makes more sense, because we definitely had the question of why would you even go on this trip, and this girl or this lady was looking at you like, from the jump. Now, she did say in that first or second part that it had been some months before this whole trip thing came about. But I'm thinking it was an interaction or two, and she was just like, hey, whatever. And then y'all see each other and y'all probably throw your hand up, keep it pushing, or how you doing? Like, oh, I'm doing all right. How you doing? I'm good, whatever. But no real conversations. Now you're saying that y'all went out to eat a couple times. Y'all hung out outside of the gym. So it makes sense on why you went. It's just, baby, that little bit of clarity in the beginning would have changed a lot of my thoughts and opinions. But you know what? It is what it is. I said what I said because that's how I felt. But apparently the gym friend was a little snobby in the beginning, but they got used to each other. So maybe she was just having a bad day or two when she barely, said hello back to Nirvana's mama. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get us a part 11.
Hola, amorcitos. This is the last and final part 11 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Okay, last video I left off that they left me, and I ended up staying, hanging out with the two Jamaican cousins, right? Mm-hmm. So the Jamaican cousin or whatever, her name is Tamisha. I named her the other person by accident, whatever. That's why, I had to change the name. So the Tamisha, whatever, we hanging out, we chilling, whatever, drinking, all of the above. So she says to me, she like, yeah, that's crazy how that girl did you, da-da-da-da-da, and starts talking like, crap about the girl. Mm-hmm. So I say to her like, yeah, I said that, yeah, that is, crazy. I didn't expect for her to, treat me like this, whatever, right? So then the Tamisha says, she like, yeah, like, we don't even know you, and we being friends to you, like more than she is, and that's, that's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, and I told her, I was just like, yeah, like at one point, I'm not gonna lie, like I wanted to fight about it, but I said that at the end of the day, I'm just, I said I'm not going to talk to the girl no more after this trip, and I told her that. So tell me why, y'all. We finally reached the other girl, Tasha. So Tamisha and Tasha, they're cousins. Tamisha, Tasha, and Poppy are all cousins, right? So we get me, Poppy, and Tamisha. We meet up with Tasha or whatever, right? So when we meet up, whatchamacallit, first thing Tamisha says to Tasha is that, yeah, she want to fight Shanika. So I'm like, first of all, I said that I wanted to, but I said that I just, only because I feel like, that was unfair the way that she treated me for the duration of the trip. So then afterwards, Tosh started talking shit about Shanika or whatever, saying how that's crazy or whatever, because we looking out for you more than she is, and she the one that invited you on the trip and blah 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 blah. Then she was even saying how Shanika even started treating them differently or whatever, and giving them the silent treatment because they was, helping me and, communicating with me about where we're going and what we doing, all this stuff, right? So then after that, y'all, they said that they think that she owes me an apology. Her friends said to me that she owes me an apology and that I don't need to do no more talking to her, and that I need to wait for her to come and apologize to me. Like, the next words out of her mouth, if she ever says anything to me, should be an apology. So y'all, that night or whatever, right, we ended up going out. So when we went out or whatever, we went to some Jamaican club or whatever, so we went to a Jamaican club and shit. And when we get there, I am not talking to Shanika at all. She not talking to me. I'm not talking to her. And she's literally, y'all, me, Poppy, Tasha, we all hanging out. We all having a good time and stuff. She's the only one, falling back from the group, walking behind the group. If we go into a party or whatever, she'll leave out of nowhere because she wants somebody to follow her and shit like that. That's just the attitude that she's having. And I'm so glad, because none of her friends, they were not feeding into none of that shit. So then after that, y'all, we get in we're leaving the party or something like that. So then it's some dude that's trying to talk to Shanika. So when this dude's trying to talk to her, whatever, I'm walking by. So, I could let you and Buddy, be in the back. Y'all have your little privacy and shit. And I couldn't stay with the group because we're not even talking anyway. So when I'm walking by, tell me why this girl gonna talk about some Naya. So I'm thinking she wanna, apologize. This her time to apologize the way how she's been acting. So don't you know, this bitch start questioning me, talking about what time did you get to Carnival? What time did you get to Carnival? So y'all, knowing my patience and my temper and stuff, y'all, I did not say nothing back to her, because I know if I do say something back and then she says something else to me, then I'm going to want to fight. That's just me. So I knew not to say nothing back, because I don't want to risk getting jumped, y'all. Because it could really get like that. But at the same time, you gotta look, these are her friends, they're not my friends. And I'm pretty sure if they see me, tearing her ass up, they her friends, so they gonna probably end up helping her out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to end up pressure off of baddies, okay? So after that, y'all, the last night, right? So fast forward, last night, right? So the last night, whatever, she hits me up, surprisingly, to ask me if I wanted to go out, because I had the place that I bought my costume from, that place had gave me a wristband for the last party, so I didn't have to pay for that party. So when they told me or whatever, because I don't think that they had wristbands or whatever, I'm not sure. So I had a wristband, but my wristband was only valid till 8:00. Mind you, the party starts later on. So they said if you're not here before 8:00 or whatever, you have to pay $80 or some shit like that to get into the club or whatever party. So when we were going and stuff, this day, Tosh, Poppy, and Tamisha didn't go. So it was just me, Shanika, and the Airbnb buddy. So we ended up, I met up over at the girl Shanika's Airbnb, and I'm thinking that since she invited me to, come out, and she hit me up or whatever, that maybe she thought about what she, and her friends, had a conversation with her about the way how she was treating me and stuff, and maybe that was, she was trying to have a conversation with me. So when I get over to her Airbnb or whatever, I'm thinking, because she looking at me, I could tell, the look that somebody knows that you've been talking shit or whatever, but they ain't say nothing. It's just they trying to wait for you to say something. So that's how the girl was looking at me. She just looking So I'm looking at her Like, yeah, bitch, I know you know I've been talking shit about you, and I don't give a fuck. But we could talk about it right now. Now's the perfect time. So, y'all, since I noticed that she's not going to have the conversation, I open up the floor for the conversation. So I tell her how, you know, I think it's crazy how she been treating me the whole entire time or whatever, that we've been out there and all this stuff or whatever. So then, y'all, she like basically was like, oh no, it's just like a communication issue. I've been calling you and texting you. I thought that you didn't want to talk to me and and yada yada yada, right? So I'm just like, I find that hard to believe, because when you were trying to get in contact with me, I was receiving the messages and the text messages. Then at a certain point, I'm only communicating with Poppy, Tosh, and Tamisha. So it's like, what happened with that? So she basically was just saying like it was just a miscommunication issue and a misunderstanding and all this stuff. So y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to bring up the bathing suit or the Airbnb situation, whatever, because I feel like she already knows that she's wrong for doing so. That's why she never brought it up in the first place. So I'm just like, you know what? The trip is over. We're going out. I'm just going to end this shit on a good note, right? So y'all, after that, we go back to the States and stuff. She reached out to me. We was talking a little bit. So I'm thinking like maybe it was a misunderstanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was miscommunication or whatever the hell. No, y'all. So then we're back and working out in the gym. The trainer, the sleazy trainer, I have to do a story time about him. But he no longer works there no more. So she's looking to me to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, work out. She wants to work out with me. So while we're working out, y'all, we worked out together for 2 days, 2 consecutive days in the gym after we got back to the States, right? Mm-hmm. So after we got back to the States, we worked out together. She hit me up and was like, hey, what time do you want to go to the gym? I want to work out. Like, she's still trying to build a friendship. Okay, I don't know where I left off at, but we worked out together for 2 consecutive days in the gym, y'all. So that second day, everything cool, we laughing, we joking, all of that stuff together, right? We talking about, yeah, we gonna see each other tomorrow, we working out this tomorrow, blah, 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 all this crap, right? I'm thinking we building a friendship. So then, y'all, that's when she, like, we leave the gym. We talking about meeting up tomorrow or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the next day for our workout session together, right? So while she texts me after we leave the gym, y'all, after she been in my face for 2 days and literally for a couple of hours at the gym, she sends me a text message when she get home talking about have you been talking shit about me and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. So I told her, yes, I have been talking shit about you before we had our conversation and we squashed our beef in Jamaica. Ever since then, I ain't talked shit about you since, and I've been honest. Then she talking about who did you say it to and what did you say? So I said, I'm not about to repeat what I said or whatever, because obviously whoever came back and told you what I said, you know what I'm saying, seems to know what I fucking said. So what the fuck, obviously you're going to believe whatever it is that you want to believe. So it's really no point in me telling you what I said.
Right.
So then she like, so who did you say it to? Like, she's like real, you know what I'm saying, talking about oh, who did you say it to? So I'm like, but you already know who I fuck, because obviously whoever told you what I said, they went back and told you what the fuck I said. So you already know who I said it to, and you already know what I said, and I just told you that I was talking shit. So at this point, I'm like, what do you want to do about it? Because I feel like we're talking in circles here. So then, y'all, she talking about I just find it real funny how you're smiling in my face and this, that, and the third and talking shit about me. I'm like, bitch, you've been talking shit about me the whole entire trip. Am I over here asking you what you was saying and who you said it to? No, because I don't give a fuck. That's not going to stop me from living my life and having a good time. Simply. So, yeah, y'all, now we got beef, and that's, you know, she probably going to see the video, possibly. I don't know, but we still working out in the same gym.
Well, that concludes it, y'all. What y'all think about it? My opinion still stands. Like, the moment them first few red flags start coming. First of all, when she said something was happening with her reservation and she had to redo her Airbnb. Now she want to get an Airbnb with you and da-da-da. I would have deaded it. All of that would have been dead. Look, ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you, but I'm going to go ahead and go on this trip. I'm going to do my research. You know, she said she had like 30 days or so by the time all this stuff started unfolding. It probably was 2 weeks up until. I'm going to do my own research on Carnival and the area I'm going to be staying in. I can't get my money back for my outfit. So I'm going to make this another solo trip again. Nirvana's mama said that she's a solo traveler. So it isn't like it's new to her. It isn't like, oh, this is my first time doing something all by myself. She been doing this. right? So I would have treated this situation the same exact way. And any information that I had given her about where I'm staying, I'll be trying to contact Airbnb, switch my room, because at this point it's like, I see you if I see you. I see you when we get back, because you playing too many games. And then she included some other women and then started acting funny. Like, she always has the worst travel experiences, whether it's with friends or family. But that's why I say, no matter where you're going or who you're going with, make sure you got you. Make sure you got you some extra cash. Make sure you do your own due diligence and your own research on where you going, because if things go left, you need to have a backup plan. Or even if things don't go left in that type of way, like arguing or not getting along, if there's an emergency that happens with your party, if something happens to the main person of the group who's supposed to be guiding y'all around, or whatever, you still need to have some sort of knowledge about where you are and what you're going to do next. All right, look, I want to know what y'all think about this one. Comment it all down below. That's all I got for you today. If you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Burn it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to a woman tell a story about a girl's trip gone wrong. All right, now I don't know all the details, so we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I ain't gonna hold you, I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Storytime on why I don't play with who's on the invite list when it comes to planning out-of-town trips. So the year was 2020. It was November. We were fresh on campus, and I think it was like during COVID, so like we were on lockdown, so classes were online. So I was living with two close friends. We'll call one Pink and we'll call the other one America. One random night, America, I remember she was at home, so me and Pink were just in the apartment, and like we were just bored, so I think that we decided to just hang out for a little bit, and we decided to plan an out-of-town trip. We decided to go to Atlanta. So in the midst of us planning, we decided that of course we were going to invite America, but I came up with the idea to invite Pink's external friend, who was her best friend from home, and we'll call her Purple for this story. A little bit of backstory: Purple didn't go to school with us, but like, she did come and hang out with us on like 2 occasions, with the most recent occasion being 2 weeks before Pink and I decided to plan this trip. So once we finished planning the trip, like we sent the girls the information, both girls were on board, so like everything got paid for, whatever. Fast forward, it's time for the trip. All the girls are excited. We all in the group chat like, oh my God, we can't wait to hang out, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, we are on the plane. I think that the two best friends, so Pink and Purple, I think that they rode together. Remember, Pink is the roommate with me in America, and then me and America, we also flew together. So we all ended up meeting up in Atlanta's airport, and I think we all met like either while walking to baggage claim, and I remember we all got our bags, and literally in the midst of us getting our bags, like out of nowhere, Purple started like getting little attitudes, which didn't make sense to me, but I was just like, okay, maybe she's just irritated from the flight. So I remember Pink asking her best friend, she was like, what's wrong? And I remember her being like, nothing. But it wasn't like a genuine, like, oh, nothing's wrong, like, I'm just quiet right now. It was like a nothing, like she was irritated. So I remember me and America were kind of looking at each other like, okay, like, you just kind of threw the vibe off because we was just all happy. Like, how did you just get upset in the span of like 2 to 3 minutes? Like, it just didn't make sense. But we ignored it. We get outside of baggage claim, so we're calling our Uber. And in the midst of us calling our Uber, like, Purple was off to the side, like on her phone, texting, doing whatever, while the rest of us were like, okay, cool, like we're gonna get this Uber and we're gonna go and get us a zip car. So we decided to Uber to the zip car location, and once we got to the zip car location, like we were literally trying to figure out how to get the car, like how would we pay for it. Like we were truly struggling, and it was like a bit of a process to where, okay, I could see why somebody would get upset, but it was more so like, okay, let's figure this out. Therefore, you know, if we do get the zip car, we won't have to Uber everywhere. As America, Pink, and I are like talking about it, trying to figure it out, and like, okay, cool, well, maybe this not gonna work out. Literally out of nowhere, Purple just start like spazzing off on the corner to herself, and she just like, this irritating me, like da da da, I don't want to be here, like I'm getting irritated, like I'm ready to go, like what's taking so long, blah blah blah. So I'm looking at Pink and I'm like, what's wrong with your friend? And she literally fed her off like, ignore her, like, you know, like just whatever, like don't even pay no attention to her. So I'm like, okay, cool, because I could care less anyway, but like just to make sure somebody is comfortable and like everything is cool, like, you know, I was just gonna ask. Left it alone. So we end up getting in the Uber. We end up saying, forget the zip card. We end up going to the Airbnb that we had booked. So we get to the Airbnb, and literally, y'all, we was only in the Airbnb for a good maybe 5-10 minutes. Not even a full 10 minutes. All I know is like Purple on the phone. And I guess Purple was on the phone with one of her little friends from Chicago. And like her friend was like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all in the Airbnb, like y'all should be out. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all being boring. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay. I try to hold my tongue when it comes to other people's friends, especially when, like, you know, I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, maybe that's just how she get down. Like, you know, it's those group of people who be like so rah-rah and fast to go, fast on the move. But like, that's not me, and that's not any of our vibe in the group, not even her best friend at the time. So I'm just like, okay, girl, like, whatever. I'm still brushing it off, though. But also, I can see that America's getting irritated, and Pink is also side on her, like, girl, like, tell your friend we literally just got here. And he was like, yeah, I know y'all just got here, but, like, damn, do something, whatever. So he ends up off the phone, so we all decide that we're hungry. So we end up hitting up OLG. I don't remember much of what happened on the car ride to OLG, but what I do remember is that, like, once we got in there, we sat down, we sat in, like, the little basement part, we ordered our food, and, like, we're all talking and having conversation, like kikiing and everything like that. And Purple's kind of like standoffish, like she's not talking to us, like barely paying attention to us, on her phone the whole time, eating her food. Like she would look up here and there, kind of sort of, not really too engaged with us, but like it was kind of like a yeah, like that type of thing. When you already see that somebody's not interested in whatever it is that y'all talking about, you're not finna keep fishing to pull them into the conversation. And I feel like that was more so where America and I were. We were like, okay, like this is your friend. Like granted, like I was down to invite her, but it's just like you kind of not making this experience enjoyable for everybody if you gonna like be acting weird like that.
Right.
So we pushed her to the side, whatever, not paying attention to you. We end up paying our bill. We end up leaving. We call another Uber. So when we get in the Uber, I guess what she was doing on her phone was looking for plans for while we were down there, because mind you, we were only staying for a couple of days. I think it was like 3 days we were there, and we left on like that 4th day. So basically we get in the Uber, she's on the phone with the same dude who she was on the phone call with at the Airbnb when we first got there, and literally all you hear is him just like, so what y'all doing now? And she just like, no, I skipped the part. So we get in the Uber, and all you literally hear is like her being like, oh, y'all, like, while she on her phone, she like, oh, y'all, like, I see that such and such rapper having like this little party, and like my cousin know him, and so like my cousin can get us in his section and have us on the stage with him, and blah blah blah, it's gonna be at this club at this time, like, y'all, we should go or whatever. So me, America, and Pink, if I'm being honest, like we was all like, I don't know, because it's like, you saying it's your cousin, but yeah, when we all like did the little discussion of like, do we know people in Atlanta, you was like, no. So you're just like, okay, cool, noted. And then like you want us to be in this rapper section and stuff like that. It's like, is that something that we really want to do? Mind y'all, this rapper literally night, but before we even knew what was happening at that point, we was just like, nah, like we not really feeling it like that. Like we didn't come here to be on like no section hopping type of vibe. Like, you know, like we came here to have fun, but like not at the expense of somebody else. So I guess she didn't like what we were putting down. And really, I think it was Pink doing more so of the talking, because she already knew like what me and America wanted to do while there or whatever. So she literally picked up the phone, called this friend that she was on the phone with before we even left to go to eat. And she like, man, they being boring. Like, they being boring as hell. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, they not trying to do nothing. Like, we just ate. And, like, they not saying, like, what we going to be doing next, blah, blah, blah. Man, she sent this in front of all of us. And me, I'm the type of person where, like, I don't care about what nobody's saying. Like, as long as you don't say nothing that's a direct attack towards me, or you don't say nothing that'll make me be like, okay, now I'm gonna curse you out. Like, I'll let you slide with whatever it is that you're saying, because I'm just like, girl, I really don't care. And plus, you're not even my friend. Like, if anything, I would allow your best friend to say something to you. You know, like, I'm not just gonna jump out and curse you out because, you know, I'm gonna just leave it up to your best friend. So, like, while she's saying this and stuff like that, I do remember Pink intervening and being like, girl, like, you're doing way too much. And then she told the boy that she was on the phone with, she was like, yeah, because, like, she not even talking to me. Like, she being weird. She being weird as hell. Like, she's only talking to her friends. Mind y'all, we were literally trying to include this girl in the conversation at the restaurant, but she was the one who was ignoring us. Go to part 2.
So the roommates come up with a plan to go out of town. And then her name is Nia, I think, our storyteller. Nia comes up with the idea, oh, let's invite an external friend. External friend comes and she just cutting up. And she could possibly be a little bit influenced by whoever she's on the phone with, whether that's her boyfriend or another friend. They could be putting little things in her ear, got her, you know, feeling some type of way or acting a certain type of way. But all in all, Purple wasn't invited. She wasn't invited. No, let me say this. Not that she wasn't invited. Purple wasn't a part of the group per se. So I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going to listen and see where this story goes. But at the end of the day, Nia was the one that brought her up. And she said she's the one, she don't play about people coming on a trip that wasn't invited. But technically, she was included from the beginning. So now we on a trip and she a little sour and things are just not going right. And I get it. Sometimes you want a larger group when you go out. Sometimes it's a little bit more fun, but sometimes more people, more chaotic, more people, more drama, more people, more opinions, more people, more feelings. You can't travel with everybody. Everybody don't travel the same. We have to know that although we're traveling as a group, sometimes people may be a different type of traveler than you. They want to do group activities. They want to go out. They want to kick it. They want to have fun, but it's still their vacation at the end of the day. So they may want to do a little this or do a little that. I personally feel like if the group down to do all these activities, let's go do them. If a person or two is not into a certain thing, half the group interested, the other half not, we're going to split up for a couple hours. Y'all go do that thing. We're going to go over here and do this thing. And we're going to come back together and go to dinner. We're going to come back together, meet up at the club or the lounge. You get what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. Let's get to part 2.
After that, we ended up going back to the Airbnb. Once we got to the Airbnb, we all decided that we wanted to go to this like little hookah lounge or whatever. So we all changed, ended up heading over to the place. But before we ended up leaving, Purple was like, oh, I have this friend, y'all. Like, she has a car. Like, you know, she willing to like take us wherever we want to go tonight. Like, okay, cool. Like, we don't mind. Like, let's do it. Mind you, the friend had just moved down there, and I guess like she wanted to hang with us because she didn't have no plans. That's what I believe was the whole point of her being invited in the first place. So we was like, you kind of pushing it a little bit, if I'm being honest.
So maybe this is about this other person in Atlanta. Maybe it's not actually about Purple. When she made the statement, this is why I don't like adding people who are not part of the initial plans. Okay, that's why you don't speak too early.
We'll give it a try, whatever. Like, we don't got nothing to lose at this point. So the girl comes, she picks us up, and we were driving around. Like, the vibes were good. Like, everything was cool. What I can say is that night, I don't remember Purple, like, doing the most after the whole OLG, like, thing. What happened in the Uber after that. I don't know if her and Pink had a talk or whatever the case was, but, like, she was cool. She was calm. We went to the hookah lounge. We had a very good time. Now on to day 2. Day 2 had a lot. So please bear with me, and this is where it's gonna get probably long. So day 2, we ended up going to like doing like the MLK house tour, and then from like doing his house tour, we ended up going to the Harrods that they had down there in Atlanta at the time. So I remember us going to get our food. Everything was cool. Everything was straight. And then we were like, okay, y'all, let's go get tattoos. So we ended up going to get tattoos. And I guess Purple was cool because, like, mind y'all, she liked the type of girl that liked to be up and up and up, doing something all the time. Evidently, what I got from it. So we went to get our tattoos. After we got our tattoos, y'all, that was when her mood started to shift again out of nowhere. We had called our Uber. And I remember it was getting dark outside at this time. So we called our Uber. We asked him, could he take us to Zaxby's because we were hungry at that point or whatever. So we ended up going to Zaxby's. While in the Zaxby's line, I remember Pink being like, my phone not charged. Like, I need to charge my phone since we probably not finna stop back at the Airbnb. So I remember Purple was sitting in the front seat, and Purple was like, well, my phone's on a charger, you're not finna use it. So Pink was like, okay, what percentage your phone on? And I think Purple said something along the lines like either it don't matter or something, but basically whatever it was like a slick little remark, and she was not trying to give up that charger. So I remember me and America, again, like America was like me, like America was like, I'm not gonna say nothing to her friend solely off the fact I don't want us to fall out with Pink, because it's like your friend, like she's really doing too much, and we know that you can control somebody's behavior, but it's just like you need to check this bitch before we have to. So me and her just give each other that look, we like, girl, and then we looking at Pink like, you finna say something to her, like you gonna get her, or you gonna get her? But at that point, like I could tell that Pink was truly over it. Like I think she said fuck the charger, and she was just like, it is what it is at this point. Oh yeah, and Pink was like, well, I'm gonna need it because I know you're gonna want me to take your pictures. And Purple was like, nah, it's cool, like don't even worry about it. Funny thing is, we literally end up going to the trap museum, was really popular at that time. So we get out, we go in and everything like that, like we walking around, like seeing how everything is. And Purple, again, her attitude, like she has the worst attitude ever. So these two people approached us, like they were having a little conversation or whatever the case was, and they was just like, oh, like, you know, what do you do? And she was like, oh, I'm a rapper, blah, 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 blah. And then those names like, oh, that's cool, like you should come to the studio, blase, blase. She started to be like real dismissive, which granted, you're not obligated to talk to anybody, but I'm just like one of those people where it's like, if people not doing nothing to you to like harm you or like, you know, bother you for real, it's like you don't have to be rude, like, in my opinion. So she did that, whatever. So then she asked America first, could America take her pictures? And America was like, no, I'm finna take my own pictures. So I think that I ended up taking America's pictures. So then she went and asked Pink, like, can you take my pictures? And Pink was like, no, my phone's literally dead. Like, I asked you, could I use the charger? And you told me, no, I'm not taking your pictures. Mind you, America already upset from what happened in the Zaxby line when it came to that charger and how that girl was talking to her. Mind y'all, I might be cutting some parts, but when I tell y'all, for them to be best friends, Miss Purple was definitely overly trying to, like, do her big one when it came to Pink. And, like, that was just throwing me for a loop. Because I'm like, if this your best friend, there's no way you should be talking to her crazy in front of a group of girls that you acting like you don't know, which, granted, you haven't known us for that long, but it's just like, you shouldn't be overly doing this. Like, if you had a real issue, you could have pulled your friend to the side and, like, had a conversation with her. She told her she wasn't taking the pictures, and that was when Purple's attitude changed. Like, she started, like, just blurting weird stuff. She was like, this why you don't mix friend groups, like, bitches is weird, like, you're trying to overly show out for your friends, you're trying to act like you don't want to take my pictures, blah, 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 blah. I would have took your pictures like it was nothing, blah, blah, blah. Like, she literally going off. But mind y'all, she not saying this directly to Pink. I think Pink was over with America. So she was saying this while standing next to me, and I'm just like, girl, your attitude is just like, it's not that deep. Like, you could have even asked me to take the picture. So I'm like, the fact that I'm standing next to you and you didn't ask me to take the picture, which I would have took the picture for you, but the fact that you choose to go off on your best friend and like overly do the most of her saying she's not going to take your pictures when you see somebody else that's next to you that you know that you could ask to take your pictures, is giving you just one reason to be upset with this girl at this point. So we end up leaving the trap museum, and we walking down the street to go and meet up with our ride, because I think he had us meet him like a block over on a corner or something like that. Mind y'all, she's walking like far ahead. Like, we probably in the middle of the block. She all the way at the edge of the block. Like, she's just not fucking with all of us at that point. We get in the Uber, y'all, and when I say, like, shit just shifted for everybody. When I say the tension in that Uber back to the Airbnb was so thick, like, I feel like everybody was just over everything. Like, everybody was irritated. Everybody truly, I feel like at that point, just wanted to go home. And I remember the whole time, like, Purple in the ride, like, Purple was just like, you weird, that's why you don't mix friend groups, everybody not meant to mix, like, this shit is weird, blah, blah, blah. And then Pink like, bro, like, you saying this like you don't know them, you literally been around them, you've been to our dorm and apartment, so it's like, what is your issue? Like, you're the one acting weird because you're purposely excluding yourself, and then you get on the phone with your friends, you trying to make it like we're doing something to you, and really you're the one that's causing this weird energy. Like, you're the one who bring it down the mood of the group, trying to make it like nobody messing with you, and it's like they are. Like, people are trying. At that point, me and America, it was like a 3-row car, so me and America all the way in the back, and we just looking at each other, and we were texting each other on a slick side. And I think America texted me, was like, girl, I'm so over this. And I text her back, and I'm like, no, like, for real, this shit is getting out of hand. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Like, I really want Pink to say something and stand up for herself, because it's like, this girl is doing the most. Like, she been trying you this whole trip. And I get Pink wanted to be the bigger person, because that was genuinely her friend. Like, they've known each other for years, like, since they were children. So I'm like, I totally get why you would tread lightly when it comes to your friend, because we never expect our friends to be treating us no type of weird way, especially around people that, like, we just met type of vibe.
Exactly.
But child, All I know is after they were bickering with each other, it just went silent. We ended up getting out of the car. We make it to the door. And I guess this is where Purple felt like it was her time to shine and play. Go to part 3.
Let's get it. So it is about Purple.
Before we left the Airbnb to go to the Martin Luther King museum.
Oh, wait. Before we get into part 3, let's chit chat. Let's talk about it. Purple acting funny with her friend. She didn't want her friend to use her charger for whatever reason. And then came back later and was like, can you take my picture? And Pink was like, no, I'm not doing nothing for you. So on the way home, it was a little drama. It was a little static. You know what I'm saying? They was kind of on one a little bit on the way home, and it started getting a little heated. Now, I see somebody in the comments ask, was Purple also a college girl? Asking because it's a place for growth, and sometimes your friends that don't go are still stuck in the mindset you left them in. So people outgrow each other. That's a really good question. Let me see if she responded. No, she did not respond. But I do agree. These girls are potentially, because Purple could be a college girl. These girls are potentially on another level. And, you know, they spend more time together, you know, going to school and being in a dorm and all of that type of stuff. So they spending a little bit more time together. And now this friend group is mixing. We're mixing friend group. We got at-home friends and then we have college friends. And I guess Purple thought she was the birthday. Purple was definitely not the birthday, okay? And I'm guessing in these upcoming parts, we're going to see how she became the piñata. No, but we talked about this before. Well, you talked about friend groups mixing. You got your at-home friends mixed with your work friends, mixed with your childhood friends, mixed with your college buddies. And some people don't know how to juggle all these friends and personalities in one room. But I do know it's extremely difficult to try and juggle it and figure it out when your friend just acting funny, acting weird, acting like she doesn't have free will, like she just had to be there. They weren't celebrating a special occasion or anything. They decided, hey, let's go to Atlanta. We don't got nothing else to do. Let's go to Atlanta. School is online. We ain't got no classes to physically have to go in. Let's go kick it. And you could have politely declined. Also, you say you ain't got no friends, but yet you know somebody to get into the DJ booth and get into that booth, and somebody who will pick y'all up and drop y'all off. And where all these people came from? Y'all had the conversation on who knows somebody and who don't. Just moving funny. And then whoever you on the phone with, again, you probably listen to them a little bit too much. They not even on the trip, but yet they on their couch on the phone with you or on FaceTime with you, telling you how boring your trip is. Get off that phone and have fun. And again, like I said before, everybody vacations differently. So if the girls decided to stay in the house and they don't want to go outside nowhere, and you feel like, hey, I know this is a group trip, but I like to be outside on vacation. We didn't plan to come to Atlanta to sit in this living room. So I'm gonna go out and find something to do. If I find some interesting stuff, will y'all be interested in attending? No, we gonna stay back. We tired. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go kick it. What we doing for dinner? I need to make sure I'm back in enough time for dinner. Or what we doing for lunch, or depending on what time of the day it is. You go and explore Atlanta. Go do you. Because at the end of the day, this is your experience also. If it's not a plan to do something with the group, then you shouldn't feel bad about still having fun on your vacation. Now, you don't plan to do something with the group and then cancel your group plans and go do something solo. That's where you mess up. You don't say, oh, we gonna kick it. We gonna go to dinner. We gonna go to the club. We gonna go to the lounge. We gonna go to the park. We're gonna have a picnic, whatever the case may be. You don't plan to do that with the group and then turn around and say, no, I'm about to go get a tattoo. No, I'm about to go meet up with my other homie. They live out here. No, that's where you dead wrong. But if it's just dead time and everybody's sitting around, but don't nobody want to go nowhere, but you want to, it's still your vacation. If y'all plan to sit in the house and do game night and eat pizza and watch movies, then yeah, you wrong. Cause y'all plan to be, chill, cozied up, order takeout. Y'all got the movies lined up. Y'all got the games lined up. Y'all already know what y'all doing for the night. Y'all are inside. Y'all plan that. That's the purpose of the trip. So if you want to take yourself outside after y'all plan to sit around all day, then you wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Let's get back to part 3.
I literally had the key in my hand leaving out of the Airbnb, and I gave it to her to lock the door. So when she locked the door, she had put the key in her purse. Fast forward to the night after they finished arguing with each other after the trap museum and everything. We get back to the Airbnb, and the girls, America and Pink, were like, okay, y'all, where the key at? We need to open the door. I'm standing there, and I'm like, oh, Purple got it. So Purple walked up. She said, what do I have? I don't have anything. And at that point, mind you, it was already tension built up in that Uber. So I'm literally standing there and I'm looking at her with a straight face, and truly what was going through my mind was it was gonna get crazy real quick on that porch, because I'm just like, at this point, you playing. Like, don't be sitting up here playing. Like, everybody already mad. Everybody already irritated. Like, you not finna sit up here and make it like I have the key when you literally have the key. Like, now's not the time to be funny. Like, we mad, we tired, like, our energy's drained. Like, we don't have time for no games right now. So I'm literally like, bro, I gave you the key earlier, and I watched you put it in your purse. So how you finna sit up here and say that I have the key? And she was like, but I really don't have the key. I really don't have the key. And then she starts smirking. So I remember Pink and America both looking at me.
Smirking?
America, she was over it. Like, America looked like she was in a daze. Like, she was just irritated. She was zoned out. And she was just like, this is getting irritating. And then Pink was like, just standing there. She was looking at the both of us like, so who the fuck got the key? Like, bro, I'm not playing. Like, I'm really like, I'm just looking at her and I'm like, bro, I'm not finna fucking play. You have that key. And then she's like, okay, I'm just playing. I do have the key. So she opened the door. Me and America went to our side of the house. Like, we didn't even care to socialize or anything at that point. Like, we were both irritated. I remember I went into America's room and I was just like, bro, like, I can't take this shit no more. Like, I'm literally about to lose my mind. Like, this is too much for me. And she was literally on the same page. She was like, this is too much. Like, I'm getting tired of her friend. Like, I didn't expect for her to be acting like she don't like us when she been around us. And then if y'all saying like y'all all just hung out 2 weeks ago, like, what's her energy shifting for now? Out of nowhere, we just hear Pink on the phone with her mom, and she's just like, no, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, like, she's doing the most this trip. Like, she's making my friends feel as though like she don't like them and she's being very weird to them for no reason or whatever. And I do remember her mom being on the phone and she's just like, wait, y'all, slow down, like, what's going on? So out of nowhere, you just hear Purple being like, no, she's lying, like, she's being weird, she's the one that's showing out for her friends, she's trying to show out and act like she don't mess with me like that, like, she's sitting over there, she making it like I'm the weird one and blah, 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 like, this whole trip she been being weird and not acting like a best friend, she not being a good friend to me and blah, 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 blah. So Pink, at that point, all we heard was Pink literally scream out loud and say, don't touch me, do not fucking touch me, don't touch my phone. So while me and America, we listened and we like, are they fighting? So when we heard that, we literally ran out of the room, and like, we see the both of them in the living room, like, in each other's faces, with Pink still holding on the phone with her mom. And I remember her mom screaming like, y'all calm down, like, y'all need to chill. Hung up from her mom. She was like, Mom, I gotta go. Because at that point, y'all, this is where you see, like, I don't know, but this is the point where you realize that, like, maybe Purple was never her friend for real all along. Like, Purple, like, at first she was coming like a concerned friend when, Pink's mom was on the phone. She was like, she being weird, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, that girl hung up that phone. When I tell y'all, Purple started spazzing, like, she was spazzing. She was like, bitch, you weird as fuck, blah, 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 like, you be acting weird, like, you trying to show out in front of your motherfucking friends, bitch. Like, I know the real you. I know you for real. You know what I'll do to you. You know what I'll do to you. Like, you acting weird right now. Like, blah, 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 etc., etc. Pink had enough. Like, she was just like, girl, you the one that's acting weird. So, like, they going back and forth, and somehow from the living room, it went to the kitchen. And as they were arguing, me and America, like, we were standing there, we were watching. But at that point, I think America got tired of standing up. I got tired of standing up. So America ended up sitting on the counter, and I ended up going to the hallway that led to their room, but I was standing in the doorway facing the kitchen. So, like, I was here. No, America was here. I was here. The girls were in the middle, but facing each other. So I'm just standing there leaning on the wall, arms crossed. I'm just like, bruh, like, y'all are doing, like, this is a lot. Like, this is insane. But again, I'm very proud that Pink is standing up for herself, because I'm like, this heifer done tried you this entire trip. So this little meltdown or whatever the case is, like, it's bound to happen. But I feel like me and America's role was to just stand there and make sure that Pink didn't get touched, because, like, it was getting really, really intense, really, really fast. I know is that Purple made it as though she was about to walk away. She was like, bitch, I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you, because you know what I do to you. You know what I do to you. I swear on my friend. Like, I would do blah, 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 blah to you, blah, 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 blah. So she pretends that she's going to walk off. Mm-hmm. So I thought that she was walking away, like she was going to walk by me and just go down a hallway. She literally walked up to me and she was like, no, Tanaya, because, like, y'all friend is weird. She being weird as hell. I'm like, y'all, it's not that deep. Like, you mad at her for no reason. She like, no, because that bitch is weird. And she was like, and if I really wanted to be petty, bitch, I'll make you lose all of your friends right here, right now.
Ooh.
Me and America was like,
she got some tea?
Girl,
how you gonna do that?
What you talking about?
Right.
So me at that point, like, in my head, I was like, you being petty now, because at the end of the day, whatever she told you, like, you ain't got no reason to come and tell us, especially if it wasn't on your heart or mind to tell us in the first place. Like, and mind y'all, we already had an idea of what it was already about, because there was a period where all of us were upset with each other or whatever. So I'm like, whatever she told you, like, I'm sure we all told our best friend stuff. So it's nothing for you to be sitting up here and trying to be like, I'll make you lose all your friends right here, right now. We just like, no, you're being spiteful and you're being weird. And I literally told her, like, I was like, I don't give a damn what she told you. Like, I could care less. We all told our best friends things. And she was like, no, but I'm just saying, like, she's weird, blah, blah, blah. So she made it as though she was walking in the room. I never turned around to see if she made it in the room. But I do remember,
How y'all feel about people who wait until it's the heat of the moment to try and out somebody? Like, you've been sitting on this information all day, all month, whenever. You've been sitting on it for a long time. And mind you, you are Pink's best friend. You're not our best friend. We're not all in a friend group, including you. So your loyalty lies with Pink. Do I expect you to ever out your friend who your loyalty lie with? No. But don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Don't get upset with your best friend and then want to come tell me I'm an outsider to y'all relationship. You know, whatever y'all got going on, I'm an outsider to that. I'm not a part of that. So you gonna mess up your loyalty or go back and forth and try and tell me, an outsider, something that your best friend told you in private and probably a long time ago? Like she said, if it wasn't on your heart to say what you needed to say or say how you felt at the beginning of this trip or when it was said to you, then you can keep it. Because what do I need to know now for? Like, I don't know.
her coming out, and Pink said something along the lines like, no, because she's acting crazy, like she's really tripping right now. That girl came out the room. I don't know what that girl heard or what she thought she heard, but she literally came out the room. She was like, oh, you want to go low, you want to go low, bitch, you want to go low. Got in her face. I'm talking about close. And I'm just like, and I think at that point that was when my mouth dropped for real. I was like, I was shocked. I'm like, girl, ain't no way. Like, you really finna fight your friend over you being upset that she has friends outside of you that she genuinely does like? I'm like, girl, like, this is weird. So she ended up eventually, I was like, y'all, like, this is too much. And I think at that point I walked up and I grabbed Pink and I just literally started like guiding her towards the other room. And I was like, forget about it. Like, don't even, just hang it up. Like, forget it. It ain't even that deep. Like, fuck it. You stood up for yourself. That's all that matters. By the time we got to the room, y'all, and I felt bad. I damn near shed a tear solely off the fact that, like, watching Pink cry and feel so hurt and betrayed of, like, her friend literally sitting up here threatening to put hands on her when she genuinely did nothing wrong. One thing about me, I'm very unbiased. Like, if Mrs. Girl did something wrong, I could genuinely be like, no, like, I can't see how she felt that way. But genuinely, I could not. And that's not me being, like, biased towards my friend, but, like, that's just me being genuine. Pink did nothing wrong that entire trip. The energy first got thrown up by her friend before more than 10 phrases were spoken. Like, she was the problem in this whole entire situation. So while we're in the room and Pink is crying, America's like, girl, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe that. And I remember I literally sat on the bed. I think America was frustrated. America was ready to fight at that point. And granted, I was too, but my major concern was to just make sure that she was okay, because it's like, I know she felt like probably very alone in that moment, and that wasn't what I wanted for her at all. So I wanted to let her know, like, I'm here for you. Like, whatever she just said out there about whatever could have been said about me, like, I'm not worried about that. I don't even care what you said. Like, my priority right now is to make sure that you're okay and you know that I got you. So I'm literally like holding her and just like speaking to her and just like filling her with words just to make her feel better. I'm like, you don't deserve that. Like, nobody deserves to be treated that way. Like, you know, I don't like how she got in your face and made it like she was gonna fight you. Like, that's not your friend. Like, that's not your friend. And I won't be your friend if you ever decide to tolerate being around her ever again, because I'm like, that's just inexcusable. You don't threaten to put your hands on your friend and then you swearing on somebody else's life that you would definitely go there, and you like threaten her like, you know what I'll do to you, you know what I'll do to you. I know I said this is my last part, but part whatever.
4.
I don't know.
Y'all let me know though. If somebody did have some information on you, even if you didn't really care what was said, like down to the detail or when it was said, because like she mentioned, they got into little arguments before, and it sounded like she told her best friend outside of that group some things too. So she like, look, hey, I said some stuff myself. It just is what it is. But would you guys still want to know, even if you wouldn't hold it to your friend or nothing like that, would you still want to know what your friend said? Y'all let me know. Let me know down in the comments, because I'm a little nosy. I probably, even though I probably wouldn't care what was said, I probably would want to know. But then that might change once I find out what was said, because then I'll be like, you said that? Or like, you shared that? Or, you know, like, I'm sitting here thinking, what I want to know? I guess not. I guess I wouldn't want to know. Y'all let me know in the comments.
We finally get Pink to calm down, and she was just like, I can't believe that happened. And she was like, did I do something wrong? Like, what did I do wrong? We were like, you didn't do nothing wrong. Like, we watched the whole entire trip and we were waiting for you. If anything, you didn't do wrong enough. You should have been cursed her out the second that she got on you for absolutely no reason. But I understand why you decided to like tread lightly, because that is your best friend. Like, it all makes sense. So it's like, we not faulting you at all, but just know genuinely you did nothing wrong. So then I don't know how it came up, but we got on the subject of the keys to the Airbnb. So that was when America was like, you should go get your stuff because I know you don't want to sleep over there. And she was like, yeah, but I don't want to go back in that room. And I was like, don't worry about it. I'll go get your stuff for you. And I'll also get the key from her, because like, you're not going to have the key. Like, mind you, I think Pink's name was on the Airbnb. She volunteered to put her name on the Airbnb. So by right, like, she should be the one that holds the key, like, not the girl that she just got into it with that's very unpredictable and been acting weird. So I'm like, I'll go get the key too, don't worry. So I go over to the other side of the house by myself, and she in there, of course, on the phone, yapping, giving a whole rundown. And y'all, I'm listening to her literally swap around, like, what actually just took place. And I'm just like, girl, I really started to just think that something was wrong at that point. So I was just like, okay, I know how to navigate with, you know, a certain kind of person. So I was just like, where's the key? And she was like, I got it. And then I was like, okay, give it to me. And she was like, no. And like, she was being so sweet. Like, when I tell y'all that girl went from here to here, like, she was calm now, like that creepy calm. She was like, no, like, I'm about to go out. And I was just like, go out where? Like, we could open the door for you, but you're not finna leave the key and think that we finna stay in here with the doors unlocked asleep while you're out doing whatever it is that you're doing. Like, give us the key. And she was just like, but I'm gonna need it. What I'm gonna use? And I was like, well, you could call one of us if you need to get, you know, whatever. And she was just like, I'm gonna just keep the key. Like, I'm gonna just keep the key. So at that point, I didn't give a damn about nothing she was talking about. I started to go through the room to try to find the key. I think the girl hid the key in her pocket or in her purse or something like that, which granted, she knew I wasn't gonna touch nobody's purse. So I ended up grabbing Pink's stuff, and I was just like, fuck this. I'm not finna keep playing with you. So I went back to the other room, and I was like, yeah, she over there playing, like, she not up in the key. She got it somewhere hidden, like, I'm not finna play her game, but here's your stuff or whatever. So the night goes on, y'all, and why the second we all fell asleep, imagine we was up for a while. I don't think we went to sleep till like 2, 3 a.m. type vibe. Like, we were just up all talking in America's room. And she literally snuck out the second that we went to sleep, y'all. So we wake up, and we're like, okay, we about to go to the Coca-Cola Museum. Where is the key to the Airbnb? We walking around the Airbnb, we don't see her, we don't see the key nowhere. So I'm like, you need to call her and figure out where the key is. Mind you, America and I didn't even have her number. But yeah, we was like, just call her and see, like, did she take the key or be with all of our valuables in here to go somewhere? And she's literally like, she playing. So they ended up calling her. I don't remember if she answered or not, but I do remember, like, she was still playing that game of, like, she don't want to tell us where the key at or whatever. So literally, I think that was when Pink called her mom again, started to debrief her mom on how everything went left and what happened. And mom was like, where's the key? Like, what did she do with the key? And we don't know. So out of nowhere, I think that Pink texted her and she's like, girl, where the key at? Out of nowhere, like, Purple sent this long paragraph, basically like gaslighting Pink really, really bad. And I remember, like, in the message, she was like, you made me do that to you. Why would you make me do that to you? All you had to do was just be cool for the trip. You didn't have to be weird. All you had to do was make sure I was included. Like, you made me do that to you, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's crazy. Literally making it as though, like, girl, you brought that on yourself. Like, you deserved it because you made me do that. Like, she wasn't taking any accountability of the situation. And it's like, what do you expect when you're dealing with a certain type of person? It's just like, okay, whatever, you could have it. And I remember all Pink cared about, she didn't care about nothing else that was being said, but she was just like, girl, give me the key. Like, I'm not about to keep playing with you. Like, I just want my key. I think that was when Pink's mom got tired and she was just like, you know what, forget it. I'm going to call her and I'm going to figure out where the key at. So she called the girl, y'all. Mind you, nobody could for real get a hold of her until we left the Airbnb. We didn't have a choice but to leave our stuff in there unlocked. So at that point, America shut down. Like, she was pissed. Like, she honestly didn't care to talk to nobody that last day, which granted, understood, like, whatever. So Purple's mom calls back while we're literally like walking through the Coca-Cola Museum. I think we were sampling pops at that point. And she was like, she said she left the key at the Airbnb. And we were like, no, she didn't. We literally looked all through the Airbnb. And then Pink's mom's like, no, she said she left it in the Airbnb in a drawer in the kitchen. Why would you put the key in a drawer when all you had to do was give me the key when I walked in there? Like, what was the point of you doing that? I'm just like, now you playing games and you just trying to be funny. And granted, like, it should have went different when I went in there and got that key from her, because I truly shouldn't have left without getting that key. So we literally are out and we like, now we got to rush back to the Airbnb to freaking lock the door. But at this point, I think we was to go grab something to eat, and then we went back. So we end up getting back to the Airbnb. We open the drawer. Lo and behold, it's the key, y'all. When I tell y'all that last day of the trip, that girl disappeared. She did not show back up to that Airbnb. And I don't even remember what happened to her stuff. I don't know if she snuck out in the middle of the night with her stuff, or if she snuck back there while we were out and she did what she did. You know, she grabbed her stuff, then tried to put the key in the drawer to make
That's
it like
probably
she never
what
took it in
she
the first
did.
place.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just that. And then, y'all, like, we were all just so exhausted. Like, she was blowing up Pink phone the whole day. Then we saw her making like little posts on Facebook like, I need to redo Atlanta with the right people, blah, 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 as if we were the ones who caused her any type of like issues or hiccups. Like, you were the villain this whole time. You were the issue. But we ignored her ass again, because just like, sometimes you just gotta know the type of people that you're dealing with. Like, them the type of people that just thrive off of attention and just want somebody to give them any type of feedback. Like, you not getting that up off me. I don't even care no more. Like, whatever. So y'all, the next morning comes. It's time to go home. Thank God. We go to the flight. That girl did not show up for her flight. And mind y'all, Pink was the one who bought that girl flight and paid for her share of the Airbnb. And she literally was just like woofing at the gum. She was like, I'm not giving you your money back, blah, 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 etc., etc. And at that point, like, Pink didn't even care. She was like, girl, I'm gonna get my money back, but like, don't even trip on it. Like, it is what it is. And yeah, we went home. She was not on that flight. I think she ended up staying in Atlanta for like the next 3 days, and then she finally ended up coming back home. But when we came back home, y'all, it was crazy, because literally all of us had got COVID. So it was one of those trips that probably should never happened in the first place. But the fact that it did happen, I feel like it showed Pink who her true friends were and how, you know, she needed to let that girl go. Like, I don't know what it was like, but yeah, that's why I don't play when it comes to who I invite on trips. And yeah, if you want more story times, let me know. And what would y'all would have done? Like, truly, like, if you were in the position of me in America being like those friends who are watching this whole thing happen, or if you were even Pink, if your best friend was to be showing out like that, like, what would y'all have done? Because truly, if I'm being honest, I feel like that trip should have went a whole totally different way. Like, the second that like the disrespect and like weird energy started towards Pink. But yeah, bye.
What y'all think about it? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. If I was the two friends, I would have had to let Pink deal with that. That's Pink friend. That's your friend. Okay. And I don't want to put my friend in a situation where she has to feel like she's choosing me or them. I am going to exclude myself out of the situation. The type of person I am, baby, I'm not going to deal with you. And when I don't deal with you, you feel it. Okay. I know how to sit at a table and have a conversation with somebody sitting right next to you and you feel invisible. You have to question yourself like, well, damn, am I here? Because if I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. You don't stop no show, okay? You don't stop no show. Don't nothing pause because of you. Everything still flow. But I'm going to mentally erase you out of the room. I don't got no eraser. But I'm mentally erasing you up out of this room. You're not here. I'm not dealing with you. I'm not speaking to you. She shouldn't have been asking a friend for no key. Pink should have been asking for the key. I know they just had a big blowout and all of that, but ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? That's who need to be getting the key. That's who need to be figuring it out. Even if y'all had to call the mama at that time, like, hey, she won't give up the key. She's trying to go out, da, 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 da. Apparently, Purple has respect for the mom, and that's good. You know, she has respect for Pink's mom, but I wouldn't have dealt with her, period. I would have to let Pink know, like, hey, I know we all here together, but I don't see her anymore. So you can go ahead and let her know that there's nothing she can say or do. You can't come back and apologize later. I'm not going to get super drunk and forget. I'm not going to need you. I'm very independent. So before I need you to take my picture or help me, I don't even know what a bitch can help me for. I don't need a bitch for shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is with me. If I was Pink, yeah, we would have to have a serious conversation. And if she couldn't handle a conversation, if she wanted to fight behind the conversation, if she wanted to act a fool behind the conversation, you know, we gonna cut ties right then and there. I'm not gonna kick you out the Airbnb. I'm not gonna leave you stranded out in ATL. You said you don't know nobody. So I'm not gonna be that person to kick you out or say, well, get out and you didn't pay for the trip anyway. I'm not gonna be that person because if something happens to you and I kicked you out with your luggage and everything else, I'm gonna feel bad. I'm just being honest. So I won't kick you out, but just know you can't talk to me the rest of this trip. I'm not gonna cancel your flight, but you can't talk to me. Like, that's it. This is cut off. This is done. It's done. That's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all would handle it and what y'all would do in that situation where you kind of mixing friend groups and your friend just acting a fool. Let me know. All right. Look, I thank y'all for rocking with me and being here time after time after time after time. I thank y'all for sharing the video, hyping the video, liking the video, all that. All right. If you want to see more from me, more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know where was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know where was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to someone by the name of India. She says that her and her friend got scammed in Miami on the first day. Now this video was uploaded about a week or so ago. So I don't know if this is a spring break situation or if she was just on a little girl's trip and some crazy things happened, but we're gonna go ahead and figure it out. Look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Lego.
Storytime. Miami trip going wrong. Okay, so boom. So as soon as we get to Miami, you know, we check our luggage into the storage at the Airbnb, but check-in wasn't till 4, so we tried to find some stuff to do.
Okay, so we trying to find something to do, so we walking on like the strip, because we staying on Brickell Drive. You know, Brickell, it's a lot of you could do around Brickell. So we was walking. As we walking, this girl, she got like a New York accent. She like, excuse me, y'all, like, what, y'all from here? I'm like, no, we not from here. She was like, oh, okay, because I was trying to find some friends. Where y'all staying at? Ironically, we were staying at the same place that she was staying at, because like the Airbnb is like hotels, but it's not a hotel, if that makes sense. But like everybody staying in the same vicinity.
Okay.
Okay, so the couple had checked their luggage in with us, so we already had little side conversations and stuff, and we checked our luggage in. So the girl who we met on the way to the boardwalk,
What we gonna call her?
Brokey. So when we met Brokey, she was okay. So when we meet Brokey and the couple had came, so we all was at the boardwalk, all 5 of us. It was 4 girls, 1 boy.
Okay.
And well, 1 man. So when we get there, we talking about, we made a group chat called Miami Girls, what we gonna do in Miami, how we finna be lit. We finna go to Bayside, because remind you, check-in isn't until 4. So we get ready to go to Bayside, and we get this, we'll get a black truck to Bayside.
So shit, we get a black truck, you know, we feeling upper echelon, like, bitch, we out of time. We out of time, bitch, we in Miami. So anyways, we get it, right? I'm the only one that got Lyft, so everybody was sending their cash. It was either cash out, PayPal, anything like that. Their transactions towards me, because I was the one purchasing the lifts off my card. So I was just purchasing them off my card, and everybody sent me some money, right? Cool. So we get there. Everything was cool. Vibe was nice. Everything was good. That first 2 hours was straight. after that, everything just started going downhill. So prior to us going to Bayside, as we having a conversation with AKA Broke, she was over here telling us, oh yeah, like my friends canceled on me, like they lame as fuck, bro. Like I bought all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about she popping her shit. I'm like, damn, she must got that dog.
Like, I ordered this pink yacht and I did it all by myself because I don't care. I don't have no budget. You know, I'm on Miami. I'm in Miami. I'm on vacation.
She
and
like, I don't got no budget. She said she balling. I'm like, damn, like we with the shit poppers. Cause we gonna ball out. We check our bank account when we get back home.
Right.
So fast forward now. We back at Bayside. We done fast forward. We at Bayside now. So we got drinks, you know, insert clip.
Y'all, we done found us the whole crew.
Insert clip.
Alright, boom. So we on Bayside after we had got our little drinks and stuff. We trying to figure, we hungry. So we trying to figure out where we gonna eat at in Miami. So we let our cousin
Not our cousin. We met him and like he a little older. He got like a little older vibe.
Yeah.
So we let Ed pick what we gonna eat, which is, and his girlfriend's name is Betty. Well,
Yeah.
Beyonce.
So boom. Ed picked the liquor. So we
And let us tell you that was hitting on
nothing. I'm talking about that so nasty. Only thing I'm gonna give y'all like the honest review. The fried chicken was the best. That was the best thing that, bro. We had some hot honey wings. I'm talking about
frog legs. I swear to God.
them things was so small. It was like, there ain't no goddamn chicken. Them frog legs, them bitches so small.
Hold on. I'm thinking they being funny. Whole time, they legit look like frog legs. Hold on. What the hell? I would not have been eating those, and the money would have been back into my account. I'm sorry, full refund. No, ma'am. What? Y'all see? That's not a wing. That is not a wing. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
But overall, it wasn't nasty. It just wasn't what we thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And they ain't had no macaroni.
Yeah, so this I'll tell everybody now, oh, they ain't got no macaroni.
Oh, some girl, a group of girls walked out and said, y'all, they ain't got no macaroni. Why all of them walked out? The server was mad at
Because on TikTok, when everybody was doing their reviews, but it's 2 lickings. So we went to the one that was closer to Bayside, right?
We should have went to the other one.
It's one on South Beach, ain't it?
Yeah.
But whatever the case may be, it was nasty. So when we got to the licking, everybody ordering food and stuff. Remind you, the food was nasty. But the lady who was there, her customer service was...
It was an 8 out of 10. She had a little attitude.
Yeah, and she did.
The macaroni was not existing.
Because you ran her customers off. But fast forward, she bringing everybody food. Brokey ordered some rice crab cakes or something. She said it was nasty.
I ain't gonna lie, the rice was hard.
It was like the food was not good at all. But she brought out another bowl of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
She f***ing the chicken up.
Right? This is what she thought she had. No. She f***ing the chicken up, but she thought she had to pay for it. So we get towards the end of her eating the damn chicken. This fucking chicken nasty. I don't like this shit nasty.
And I know that the chicken good because she brought me a big ass bowl of chicken. I'm talking about the chicken was fresh.
I'm like, I'm sneaking a piece.
She even got a piece of my chicken before her chicken came out.
Bitch got some of her food before her food came out because she offered. India had offered. She was like, hey, do you want some of mine? She's like, nah, I ain't gonna try to take from you. Then she was like, you sure? She was like, oh, I can't give you one. I'm talking about this good as hot, da da da. So she get her food out. Oh, this must have been cooked yesterday and they refried.
I'm talking about you pull the chicken, smoke coming from the chicken. How was that cooked yesterday? and it was fresh. So cause she let Ed taste her chicken. That was fresh. Moral of the story, when she get done with all her food, she gonna say, oh, I'm not paying for this.
I'm not paying for it. She told that server straight up.
So she gonna tell the server, oh, I'm not paying for nothing. I'm like, no, you're not even gonna pay for your water?
I'm not paying for it. Y'all got me this nasty. Oh, this I'm not paying for shit.
She said, and this chicken, and it see, damn. That bitch barely get out. She was like, and this chicken, it looked like it was just cooked yesterday, and you just reheated it. You done tore up every fucking chicken. You ate that chicken out the bone.
What?
I was like,
you know,
are you serious? I was like, oh no, I'm like, take that. I said, take that to jail, not me.
Like, cause she made it was already a crackhead and it on Molly in the front. At the front.
I'm talking about just
10.
taking it out.
He took the Molly out the damn bag. The waitress said, "You know you can't do that." He said, "Man, make my food."
Like they said, make my food.
He's like, I'm finna get this in.
I'm telling y'all, that was the most ghettoest restaurant ever.
Don't ever go to the Lincoln on Bayside.
Ever.
So okay, cool. We debriefed. I told y'all she paid for the first Uber, right? Well, Lyft. So India. So we booking a second Lyft to go back to where we stayed, which is BRISKO. So India sent her money, and Ed sent his money for him and his fiance Betty. Brokey sent no bankroll.
Yeah, the first Lyft, I sent the whole 20 because at first I was like, okay, we'll just book it, but everybody sent $5 because it was like
15. 1577. Something like that.
Whatever, but I sent the whole 20 for the whole group. So it was like, okay, I just paid for the first one, and then, because it was right down the road.
So then the second one, I wasn't tripping on it, but Ed and his fiance Betty, they sent their money. Brokey sent cool.
Nothing.
So we get back to the B&B, and we want to take a nap because we know that we was going out. They said the club be talking about something, and they was talking about something. So we got a nap. Cool. Fast forward to the next day. This the pink yacht ride. All right, so we run out of time, but anyways, we're gonna insert the clip of the pink yacht ride. If y'all want to stay tuned, we'll be back for part 2.
I need this. You want to talk to him? No. If he say, okay, let me call him. No. If he say yes,
no.
yes.
I'm getting my money back.
You want to call him? He got
Story time.
All right, part 2.
Part 2.
So now we fast forward to the yacht ride. So the yacht ride comes the next day. She texting us in the morning. Mind you, this bitch, we forgot about this fucking part.
What?
She come text us at 8 o'clock. She called India at 8 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what this bitch
Twice.
asked? You know what this bitch asked at 8 o'clock in the morning?
What?
Are y'all gonna bump my hair?
She had a fucking bob for her birthday.
Bump her hair?
So she came over. Oh yeah, I did take a picture, so we're gonna drop that too. So she came over. She was like, I'm gonna bring some liquor. She bought something to make some mimosa. She was like, oh, this was like $5. So she bought that orange juice, had it over, and she was telling us like, can I record y'all singing me happy birthday? Make it seem live and make it seem lit. So I'm like,
I feel loved on my birthday. So you know me, bitch. Happy birthday, Myra. That's her name, Myra.
And then, so boom, after we sing her happy birthday, all that good stuff, she go back to her room, bump the hair and stuff. Everybody, we get ready for the yacht. Yacht ride at 12. We caught an Uber to the yacht. We get to the yacht. I'm like, okay.
Again.
This nice.
No bankroll. She ain't sent up no bankroll again. Everybody sending their fucking money, and she ain't sent me no money.
Here she go. Okay, when I get back to the room, I'll go get my money and I'll bring it to you, or either I'll just cash app you once I get back to the room. Got back to the room? No cash app.
No. Okay, cool. So fast forward to the first clip. Then I tell y'all, when she first introduced us to her, she said, I got a pink yacht, it's paid in full, you know how I do. I'm from New York, Philly, wherever the fuck she said. Anyway, she's like, yeah, she bought her yacht, her friends backed out, but it's still paid for. All the thing we had to do was show up. The money that we gave her was courtesy for even letting us get on there. So we get to the yacht, she got we gotta sign a waiver, all that good shit. But then she get to the back of the yacht and they close the door and now they talking about the pricing and the money. So we being nosy.
Yeah, I'm being nosy. I got paparazzi. So boom, we listening. You know me, I'm nosy. I'm sitting right here. Like, hold up. First. We all take pictures. We take our pictures of the yacht.
I ain't gonna lie. India foreshadowed this shit. She said, "Can I get your pictures in?" I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Bitch, don't you see him out? Get your pictures in, cause they finna tell us to get the fuck out this yacht."
I kept saying, this bitch do not got no money. Only thing she wanna do is she booked the yacht to take pictures to say that she was on the yacht for her fucking birthday. I said, "Come on, y'all, come on, get y'all pictures in before they kick us off."
But I was like, nah, she ain't gonna do that.
Nah, bitch, I knew something was off instantly. So I'm getting there, and she was like, "Can y'all record me on the yacht and stuff?"
So I'm in my look, bitch. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
We moving the balloons around and stuff.
Bitch, we hairstylists, makeup artists, bitch.
Did her eyebrows.
I did her eyebrow. We fucking paparazzi. Like, bitch, we ain't even getting paid for this shit. Who you take us at, bitch? I'm not arrogant, Tay.
That's the yacht.
Remind y'all, the $200 that we all gave her, that's what she spent for the decoration. So they decorated the yacht.
Morning, she asked us, do you think I should get decorations for my birthday? The only thing the bitch was saying was HBD with some damn Party City damn balloons that we asked. We told her, you don't even got to pay them. We could just do it. We go to the store real quick, blow some balloons, the same shit. Do you know this bitch had to pay $160 for some fucking balloons?
Balloons, one of HBD and just balloons that stuck up
Pink
there.
and red balloons.
That's it.
It's my birthday.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yay.
Oh.
So the cake that we gave her the previous day, that Thursday, we gave it to her for the yacht. We see her hand it over to the boat manager for the fucking balloons. So I'm like, okay, no biggie. That is your money, whatever. You just gonna do what you gonna do. So she gets to the back. They chopping it up. Now they talking about pricing. Me and her overhearing. We all listening. This nigga say
$1,100.
I said 1,100 what, bitch? Pesos? Like what? What you mean 1,100? So we listening. Now she trying to get all quiet, close the door and shit. So now me, India, Ed, and Betty, we like, the fuck
Somebody
you
right.
Ed
Ed was like, hey, come on, take these pictures. I'm finna get my $200 worth. So we all take pictures on the yacht,
We snapping Betty up. We fuck with Betty. We love you, Betty. We love you. Anyways, so we snapping Betty up because her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Betty.
Happy birthday.
So, yeah, it's her birthday. Anyway, so we snapping her pictures. She cute. Ed taking pictures of her. We taking pictures of the couple. We vibing. Outside of whatever broke bitch got going on, we a whole vibe. We fucking family now. So we taking her pictures, and then all of a sudden the fucking saxophone just start getting loud. Because why the boat driver say, no money, get off?
Mind y'all, she said she had a bank card. So she started saying, who got Zelle? I got Zelle. I said, oh, I don't got Zelle. I don't,
You bitch lying. Cause like, we
who got Zelle?
When you close the door in the yacht, you not letting us listen to your conversation. Then you go and say, who got Zelle? But this one really got me. Oh, I can send it to y'all when we get off the yacht. Off the yacht?
Okay,
so send it to me now.
Ed said, I will give you $1,000 in cash. Just cash app it to me. Once you cash out me the $1,000, I will give
it to you in cash.
There you go.
Guess what she said? I'll give it to you when we get back.
Can you just pay for it now? I'll give you the $1,000 when I get back to the room.
Red flag.
What, you got cash too?
So now, all of us get fucking aggravated. Like, at this point, I am the nicest person you know. India usually the mean bitch, but I start getting teeter. I said, bitch, I'm over here. I'm thinking I'm finna say somebody loves me on the fucking yacht, and we finna get kicked off this bitch. And this bitch keep asking us, do we got some fucking money? No, no money.
I'm like, bitch, y'all come on, take y'all pictures on this yacht. We finna get off.
We walk away from her. I'm getting mad. I'm pacing back and forth on the fucking yacht. I'm pacing back and forth like, ooh, I can't stand this bitch. This bitch so fucking broke. Why the fuck did she meet us? Like, I'm getting amped up. This bitch start arguing with the captain. After he told her, like, you gonna have to talk to whoever booked this for you to get your money situated. She's still asking us, who card can I use?
I'm getting my 160 back because that's not even your money.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he say yes, I give it back to you, no problem. I couldn't care less, to be honest. Let me text him, okay?
Who fucking card?
Not mine.
Who card? You got a bank card. She was like, oh, but it's debit. It don't fucking matter. Debit or credit, you can still purchase something. He literally told her that. She's still making up excuses.
What?
But the crazy thing was, they was not gonna move that goddamn boat until they got their money.
Which, again, bitch, you said you paid all the way in December. This bitch said she paid this shit in full. Like, I'm like, damn, like, bitch, you too good to be fucking true.
I pay everything cash. I don't have no budget. I just want to have a good time for my birthday. Yeah, bitch, she got them birthday pictures in on that motherfucking yacht. Got her ass off, ho. She put on for the gram.
Nah, man.
I want to see her
bitch,
pictures.
I'm fucking shaking. I want to kill this bitch. I'm like, bitch, if I just grab you by that stiff ass ball and slang you in that damn water, it's gonna be over with. So I'm aggravated. Next thing I know, I wouldn't even think about India. I wouldn't think about Betty. I wouldn't think about Ed. I got my fucking shoe. I jumped off the yacht and I started walking fast. They was sitting up there.
I'm sitting out there recording because, bitch, I need the full story, bitch. I'm sitting out there recording. Then that thing I know, they said, oh, she's gone. She said she's gonna call her an arguing with this man about getting her 160 bag, bitch. We all got off the yacht, bitch. We was going to the Uber.
She said she gotta get her Uber. Okay, she got.
So I'm mad as fuck. I called my Uber. I been had called my Uber. My Uber said it was 2 minutes away. So we walk outside. She walk up to us. She gonna tap me on my shoulder. Are y'all mad at me? Bitch, if you don't get the fuck away from me, what you mean am I mad at you?
Of course we mad at you.
Of course we mad at you. We thought we was getting on a yacht. She said, it's not my fault. No. She started calling the fucking
And she said, why? Why are y'all mad at me, though?
What the fuck do you mean why we mad at you? We over here thinking we finna be in Miami, turning it up a notch, and we still up to the top broke ass. Anyways, fast forward, she said she wanted to get her own Uber because she wasn't feeling it. My vibe was not good. I didn't want to be with her. I offered. I said, I will get you a lift. Just send me your fucking money. Your money is $26 for the lift. Send me the money and you can get it. She ain't send me no money. Our lifts start coming around. Guess what? I still asked her again. Still no money. I can give it to you when I get back in the room. Who? Good and left. Bye, bitch.
Mind y'all, she was on the phone the whole time we was outside. She was on the phone. Her phone was not dead.
Okay. Fast forward to the next day.
Y'all link back up with her?
3.
Y'all link back up?
That's the rope business. Y'all, and they left me for dead. Y'all.
For dead?
Okay, so this is day 3. So prior to that night, me, India, Ed, and Betty said that we were gonna meet up at Bacon Beach for brunch the next morning. So we ended up getting our Uber, everything's smooth, everybody sent their money, no problems, no delays. We ended up going to Bacon Beach. That shit was so live. Insert clip.
Oh.
There you go. There you go to the bad bitches.
We get done with Bacon Beach, and now we like, okay, we want to get on the yacht ride, or we want to at least get on the tour boat, something, anything for the experience to see the excursion. So as we're finna to walk to get on the boat ride, guess who the fuck we see?
Mind y'all, we already tore up from Bacon Beach. We had a lot of shots. We already been drinking. Me, I'm with the man, because it's like the boat we supposed to get on the boat by like 2 o'clock. It's 1:55. So me and the man who we got the tickets from, we walking fast. I'm like, come on, I ain't finna miss this boat. We already ain't get on the yacht, so I'm finna get on this boat. So he was like, where are your friends? Call your friends. If y'all don't get on the boat, I'm gonna lose my job and stuff like this. Like, y'all can't be late. We can't be late. I'm like, they coming? I was like, why they walking so slow? He was like, call your friend. I called Kadada. I'm like, Kadada, where y'all at? Like, I'm finna get mad. Kadada, where y'all at? The man said, it's almost time to get on the boat. We ain't got that long. She answered the phone. They about to fight. I'm sitting there like, what? Mind you, like we some feet away. I don't even see Kadada them at this point. Like, I'm like, where y'all at? Like, who finna fight?
So India done surpassed us. She's with the tour guide. Me, Ed, and Betty. Ed looked to the left. He said, look at y'all friend. I said, who fucking friend? I said, I know that ain't Brokey. With my shit, with my money. Bro, so Ed approached Brokey. And he said it calm. He like, hey, cuz where our money at? Do you know this bitch told us I ain't got shit for y'all?
What?
About my money. You just took our money, not getting nothing back though. I can understand.
Like, you're playing victim.
Yeah, like you doing she did ask you.
Y'all left me for dead. Left you for dead, huh? I asked you twice. Send me the money for your lift so I can get you a lift, because I'm not gonna leave you out here by yourself. You said that you wasn't gonna send me no money till you got back to your room. I wasn't fucking with it because you already didn't send me money for the first 3 lifts. So no, send me your money for your lift and I'll get your lift.
Then we already had spent unnecessary money going to and from the boat that we didn't even get on. So no, like, bitch, send me my money or I don't give a fuck. Like, you a grown ass woman, you older than me. Figure it out. You came down here by yourself, figure it out by yourself. Simple. So Ed chopping it up with Brokey, and then Ed's fiance Betty, she chopping it up. She like, oh, this bitch broke. Blah, she need to run us our fucking coin. She pocket pinching, but she needed more than us. You broke, bitch. But I'm like, all right, y'all, come on. She like, bye. So we love, and we got on the boat, and then we took these cute little pictures. Hey, y'all, mind you, but before we got on the boat, Ed snatched the fuck out of Brokey charge. He said, yo, I need $100 worth of something. And he said, give me this shit. I was not there. I was kind of mad because I was.
He stole her charger?
Me, I missed all this. I missed all this going on.
What?
Let me get in charge. Let me get
Don't touch my shit.
You owe me money, girl.
Boom.
You owe me
She
money,
said
girl.
She said something about something, and then she was like, "If y'all put your hands on me, y'all gonna go to jail."
Mind you, India was not around, so India confused. She like, what the fuck did y'all do to her? I'm like, bitch, we do shit.
And then I'm like, I'm sitting up like for real. They mad, but I'm sitting up here, I'm texting her like, you know, you good, whatever. I'm asking her, and she
Why the fuck
good.
was she doing that? This bitch is the meanest bitch on earth, but she wanna sit up here and be considerate bitch of the year. Like, bitch, here go your award.
Hey, we on the truth. You know, you never.
So we walking out the boat. We like,
Wait, what?
Bitch scared. She
Oh, no, I gotta read that. Hello. What that say? What, we got some screenshots of some money. Never broke. Keep that charger. Y'all left me for dead in the middle of the road without my phone charger. But y'all put y'all hands on me. Y'all all going to jail. That's on my kids. So she sent screenshots of her check-ins account. Why couldn't she send no money? Okay, so then she replies, girl, what the fuck you talking about? I'm not with them. Girl, you're weird. Wasn't even around when that shit happened. I'm the only motherfucker checking on you, and I don't care about how much money you got. If you got it like that, then send them people their money back on your kids. You're weird. Fuck on. My bad.
So we walking out the boat. We like, yeah, the bitch scared. She ain't on there. We ain't gonna see her no more. She in that same damn spot. I wonder why she in that. You wonder why your ass don't dance, cause you ain't got no fucking money. She in that damn spot. And it was like, again, I am the calmest person you know. It's like, it take a lot for me to get mad.
Wait, I left them again. I'm finna go to Fat Tuesday. I'm like, I need me a daiquiri. I'm trying to go to Fat Tuesday. I'm like, I know it's a Fat Tuesday. Like, we on Bayside. It's like on the back side. But it was, I looked at my mouth. It said it was another Fat Tuesday right here. I hear somebody call my name. India.
It's Betty calling her.
India.
Why Betty calling her? Because me and Ed, we in this bitch like, bitch, fuck you, broke ass bitch. Bitch, you ain't no shit. Like, I'm mad because, like, at first you said I left you for dead. Don't act like I'm a weird ass bitch. I asked you, could I buy you your lift if you send me the money? You over here talking about something, wait till you get home. No, bitch, I'm not no wait till Friday ass bitch. Send me the fucking money now. So, we arguing, we fussing.
Wait, before y'all get started, I'm running like, okay, let me see what's going on.
Yeah, you know.
Paparazzi.
That charger that you took don't work. So it's just like, yo.
I just want my money. You can get the charger. I don't want the charger. Well, what you do about my money? You gotta check out money, not getting nothing back though.
I pull out my camera. I'm sitting up here like, ooh, like, okay.
She got her phone cam. I'm over here recording in her face. I'm like, yeah, they gotta see you. We gotta see you live. So then,
I don't care. Y'all can go record me if you
I'm
want to.
record y'all. So she started recording me. I'm in this bitch fixing my hair like, at least get my
It was
good
like,
angle.
this is the broke bitch that scammed her. I was like, oh.
Oh, you recorded? That's the broke bitch that scammed us.
Yeah.
And they left me for dead. Yeah. But she ain't lying though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why she been sitting there the whole time since we left. Cause she ain't got no money to do shit. Okay.
Damn, I see why your friend dish on your birthday.
Damn.
Unc messy as hell.
So by then, guess what? Security show.
The lady, she was sitting at the jury store, so the lady at the jury store called security, and security came over there. He popping. I'm talking about he big boy popping.
He thinking that we sitting over there harassing the jewelry lady the whole time we harassing Brokey. So he like, oh.
What did she sell you? What did she sell you? Do you got your receipt?
Hey.
Y'all got a receipt? Y'all got
We
a
got text message.
That's what's going on.
We like, no, who the fuck is you talking about? He was like, the jewelry lady. I'm like, nigga, we ain't arguing. Damn. We ain't arguing.
So money though.
It don't matter. Y'all stop doing it. She doing it too though. We can't just say y'all. I don't mind we leaving though. What I'm saying is, this niggas, bro, I still what they're saying. You can't just come, listen, you can't come to us and own it and she over there doing it too, bro. Okay, but you buying something? I can. Are you buying it? I can, but what I'm saying is, I can.
She not buying it.
I can though. But he gotta do the right thing. I ain't stepping on nobody, but I'm just doing my job. You feel me? I don't care if you black, white, Spanish, I don't just want what it is. I'm just doing my job. I'm going home. That's it.
We not arguing with no jewelry lady. We arguing with the girl beside the jeweler.
Everybody should have calmed down and explained that.
Oh, okay, y'all can file a silver suit. Like, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to call the police? We like,
we can make this into a civil lawsuit. You can call the police, and y'all can come out here and they can give you a report, and y'all can't whip the bitch ass.
Oh, no, we don't.
call the police.
We ain't getting no police.
We ain't getting no police. We just want to tear her up real good. They been told us, go ahead. that? He said, if y'all got that on y'all. I said, baby, we ain't got no on us. He was like, well, if you ain't got that on y'all, then I say leave it alone. But if we had it on us, you still gonna take us to jail regardless.
Not going. I'm not going.
So after that, you know, we still arguing, we still popping our shit. She done told the police that she feel threatened, and not the police, but security, that she feel threatened, and we trying to harass her. Like, bro, just give us our fucking money. Like, only thing we, and it don't even matter if it was $2 fucking. It was only $200 collectively, but it don't matter.
I ain't got no money for y'all. Y'all ain't getting shit.
Because you said you had already bought the yacht. We get up there, you didn't even purchase the yacht. You can't.
Okay,
cool. I did. Okay, cool. So what we talking about? Y'all did what y'all did. Okay, you not getting shit there. Because you were broke.
See, you don't know
that. I can be that.
You don't even know who we are, though. Like,
you don't know who I am.
Nobody.
A brokey. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, you gonna get yours a bet there.
And you is too.
Oh, no.
Y'all is too.
Baby, don't worry about it. Just do people right next to you. That's all. It ain't even that serious.
After you tell me that, oh, I'm gonna get something. I don't care if it's that stiff ass ball off your head. I'm gonna get something. So then, we left the situation alone. We like, man, this bitch need their money more than us. Like, somebody gonna start a bitch GoFundMe. I'm gonna drop her GoFundMe down there.
Tell me why she sent me a screenshot of her bank account where she got $9K in there.
And $990.
And in her savings, she got
$990.
Whatever it was.
That was her tax money. Bitch, that was your tax. But why did you showing us your baby?
It wasn't even that. It was the simple fact of if you would have came off and said that you didn't have no money, it was okay. It's the simple fact that you sat there and lied. Had us get on this boat. You didn't pay the people no money just to get on the boat to take your pictures and get off.
Then you over here sitting over here living a fairy tale ass like a fairy tale ass dream. You telling us that you got shit going for yourself, you popping your shit, X, Y, and Z, and the whole time you fucking broke. You should have stayed your ass in Philly. Where you from? Like, anyways, after that we enjoyed ourselves. So here go the rest of the clips. We tried to make this Storytime short. We don't get no lame ass.
FYI, we met a lot of good people. I'm like, Miami is the place to be.
Yeah, it's just expensive as hell. Don't come with $400, bitch, because your ass will be eating at McDonald's. A breath of fresh air is $500.
And don't just send no deposit on no yacht, because they gonna see your ass right back.
Hey, go yacht food. More of the story, petty yacht food. So here goes some clips of us having fun.
What y'all think about it? So I didn't know. I know right now things are going viral for people getting scammed in, I believe, Houston for spring break. So I didn't know if this was the same type of situation but happening in Miami or whatever. But apparently, you know, they went out there. They was having fun. Met a couple people, caught a couple vibes. And this lady happened to be, let me show y'all, because I can see her right here. This lady happened to be one of the people that they initially was catching the vibe with, but turns out she was in Miami with no money in her wallet. So, you know, they paying her way for the Uber and handing her this and handing her that or whatever, and come to find out she don't got no money. She treating them like she known them for years. Talking about, I'm gonna pay you when we get to the room, I'm gonna pay you later, I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. And they like, look, it ain't gonna slide. What would you have done in this situation? Do you go out, you know, like on vacation and make friends on that vacation and actually be with them, ride around the city with them, all of that? Y'all let me know down below. I would be a little hesitant. Now, don't get me wrong, on a cruise ship, me and my wife, we typically make a couple friends. Typically it's just somebody we say hey to, we see a couple times, and ask what their experience is like so far or whatever. Maybe we meet in a club, we all kumbaya, we chill out, something like that. But I'm thinking, like, if we wasn't on the ship and we just had free will and we just got people out here and everybody vibing, I don't know if I'll be getting in the same Uber with these strangers or anything else, because we don't know these people's background, you know. Unless somebody starts a problem or have enemies on that specific cruise and they're cruising with them, or it happened, you know, after we board the ship, I'm not really worried about what you got going on in your personal life. But in these instances, like, what if she scammed a whole bunch of people? They said next time we see her, we gonna just air it out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a crossfire because you just a scammer. You just scamming people around Miami. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know down below what y'all would do and what y'all think about it. That is it from me today. All right. If you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.